Let's get ready to rumble!
Booker, this is for the win. Got it! Wow! Cam Johnson cutting! And a chance!
The champ is here!
Lead pass of a hand to the board!
The champ is here! The champ is here!
22.5. Book on the crossover. Gets inside and hammers it down.
Clock ticking. Kaminsky. Crowder to tie. Oh, no. All against Randall. Crossover. Pullback. Spin. Throws it up in the basket. Oh, it goes in. Chris Paul with a circus shot.
Suns. Booker for the win. Yeah!
Hey, what's good, everybody? What is good? The day is here again. This is maybe the third time this year when we can honestly say that this is the very most important game that the Phoenix Suns have played in over a decade. I don't know if you guys got any sleep last night. I had to drug myself with NyQuil and ZQuil to go to sleep last night, but I got enough sleep. I've got my black coffee, and let's just get straight into previewing this game. First things first, though, I want to shout out the chat. Thanks everybody for getting here. I opened up the podcast a little bit early before the game starts because we want to give everybody a chance to get in here and get this party going. So we got Salty in the chat. He's going to be here. He's putting his baby down. He's putting maybe both of his girls down for a nap. He'll be here when the game starts. We got Roy. What's up, man? He says he fell asleep dreaming of the Suns winning. That's a good dream, bro, and I hope it's a reality and not just a dream. He also says, let's get this dub tonight. Here, bro. Adrian, what's up, man? Reese, good to have you, man. And this is a big game. This is the biggest game in over a decade, like I said. Go back and try to think of which were the other biggest games this year. That Utah game, when we had that long 7-game streak from hell, that 7-game schedule from hell, and we won the first 5 and then beat Utah. That was crazy. That was the biggest game because they were number 1, we were number 2. We had beaten them once, but it was early in the year. That was to prove that we could beat them, that we could beat them when it was actually time to beat them, while they were looking good. And we did. We whooped that ass. Like we proved to ourselves and everyone that we own Utah. But guys, that doesn't matter because that was regular season. So regular season means nothing. The Suns are in a fight for their lives right now. They've got the Lakers and the refs nipping at their heels. And can they do it, man? Can they do it? Can they break the cycle? Can they be the first team in 17 years of LeBron's career to keep him out of the rest of the playoffs and to finish him in the first round? It's a tall task, a much taller task without CP3. Adrian says, what do you think about CP3 today? Well, from what I heard, he's a game time decision, which I don't like the sounds of that. I want to hear he's good to go. He's feeling better. He's ready to play. I didn't hear that. Did you guys hear anything like that? Does it seem like he's getting better? Everyone that talks about stingers and what they're supposed to, the longevity of how long it stays with you, they're saying that stingers are supposed to be done that day. Like the rest of that game, he should have been fine. So it's not a stinger. Since I've got some time, I can give you my analysis from what I think it is. I really think I've been doing massage body work for 11 years. I deal with tight muscles and nerve impingements and stuff like that all the time, all day, every day when I'm not here doing this. And to me, I think he slightly tore a muscle in his trap. a little bit of muscle fibers in his upper trapezius got torn. He cranked his neck real quick, and that was it. And like sometimes when you do that, when your muscles are already tight, it's enough to tear them. So yeah, I think he's got a slight tear. I think he's dribbling with a slightly torn upper trapezius. And in my opinion, in my personal experience, that takes about 2 weeks to fully heal and go away. A real tear, way longer. Slight tear, which is a strain. Strains are classified medically as a slight tear. Slight tear, that's like 2 weeks, man. So he has not had enough time. And I just hope all the professional level, high grade level treatment that he's been getting is going to actually mean something, and he's going to be able to come out and play. In my personal opinion, if CP3 is at 75%, we can win. And then he can hopefully get better for the next game and the next game. And I still think that this Lakers team is beatable. They're not that impressive to me. We made them look impressive by not guarding the paint and missing all our shots and shooting ourselves in the foot last game. But the only excuse I can agree with is that CP3 is hurt, and that's why we're down 2-1. Like, we would be up 2-1, maybe 3-0. And yeah, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but that's just how much better we are with CP3. And that goes to prove why he really probably was the MVP this season. Let's see. Roy says he got those high-key cookies. I don't even know where mine are at, man. They're good, right? They're not bad, especially when you consider the fact that they only have 1 carb per cookie, bro. It's nuts. Let's see here. No way. Says he'll probably play 15 to 20 minutes. Dude, that's just not good, man. We need him. We need him for like 30, 35 minutes, and we need him to put in 15 points and like 8 assists. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Apparently, so No Way also says AD isn't 100%, so it's a winnable game. Not only did AD tweak his ankle a little bit, which could lead him to be a little bit less aggressive, which would be very helpful for the Suns, let's be honest. Even if he's not 100, also KCP's not playing. And KCP hasn't really been a killer, but they've been relying on him, and it's nice to see that he'll be out as well. We need that. We need all the help we can get right now with CP3 down. Humble Rumble says CP3 injury hurt. It's crazy. He's been healthy all year. I know, man. He was healthy all this year. I talked to my buddy Harrison yesterday for a while, and he's an OKC diehard. And I was like, hey, he didn't get hurt in the playoffs last year with OKC. And he's like, no, he didn't. He was fine. So not only did he kind of break that curse last year, I feel he should have had it broken this year, because he went hard, man. Like, he went hard all season. He didn't sit out any games. And he only sat out the very last game against the Spurs, the one I was at. And that was just to get ready for the playoffs. And this injury, I was telling Salty, and he kind of laughed at me like it doesn't matter. But in my opinion, it does matter. This wasn't a contact injury. Like, this CP3 non-contact. He didn't come down off of a layup and, oh, my knee hurts. Or he wasn't just running in the open court and all of a sudden his ankle just tweaks and his Achilles, like we saw with Kobe and like we saw with Kevin Durant. It wasn't one of those things. It's not like when a football player is running out to the flats and just blows a tire and you're like, yo, nobody touched him. That could be a scary injury. That could be ACL, MCL. No, this was an injury where it was friendly fire. He got rocked by his own teammate. He was not expecting it, and his neck twisted. That can happen to anyone. I don't blame him for that. I'm not mad at him for getting injured. It is what it is, man. He got injured. It was a fluke injury. The only thing is, can he get healthy enough in time for that not to be the knife in our backs that finishes it? And if it is, we'll just move on to next season, man. We'll move on to next season with a healthy CP3. We're going to be a team that players actually in this league want to come to. Like, they're going to want to come play in Phoenix. I'm not saying Kawhi. Salty is saying Kawhi with a vengeance. I'm just saying somebody is going to be like, the Suns are one player away. That's clear. They're one player away. So I'm going to take my talents to Phoenix. I can see that happening, man. So next year is going to be really big for us, but I'm not done with this year. I just don't think that we're done this year. Once again, only matters if CP3 is healthy. If CP3 is hurt, we're done. Okay? This series. I think we could beat other teams without CP3, but we cannot beat the Lakers without CP3. Not happening. And then also, if we go down 3-1 and we lose this game, it's over. You are not going to see me in here talking about, oh, it could still be a 7-game series. No, it's done. It is do or die. This is the time to strike. There is no other time. It's over. Our backs are against the wall. We're a wounded animal, and we have to come out playing like it. Booker has to come out playing like it. Ayton couldn't be playing better. He couldn't have been making me look more like a bitch as we add Salty. Salty hasn't DA made us both look like bitches. Are you muted? I'll answer for you. Yes.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, hasn't DA made us both look like dumb bitches?
It made you look like that.
Word?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take it that far. Right?
He's more than shown up. He's more than shown
up. For sure. I mean, but he's had stretches in the season where he's shown up, right? For a couple games.
Yes.
Oh.
But this is the only time it actually matters. He's pulling a reverse McHale. McHale played great almost all season, impressed our Blazers friends, impressed everyone around the league. Everybody wants to steal McHale. Nobody wants to steal DA. But where's McHale been in these playoffs?
He's been on a milk carton.
And DA has been defensively not really there. But no one can stop AD if AD is engaged. So I still can't blame him so much. Plus, he's guarding Drum. He's not guarding AD that much. He's guarding Drum. Big Penguin.
Yeah, part of this, he's just trying to not foul out because he knows he can't, you know? If we had someone of a competent backup center, like Steven Adams or something like that,
right?
He'd be able to be more aggressive, right? Because literally, we all know what would happen if he fouled out early, right? It's just disaster, basically. So you can imagine the kind of pressure that's on him to not foul. So he cannot be aggressive, which is unfortunate. Plus, you have the other side where the refs are pro Lakers, right? I mean,
100% pro Lakers.
So imagine putting yourself in that situation and see how you would play on defense. How would Von Droog play on defense if you knew that you were 100% important to your team's success? You knew the rest were against you. How would you play defense?
Yeah, I would definitely try not to foul out. It'd be in the back of my head.
So it definitely would affect that in. But as far as him performing in the playoffs, outstanding, man. This is put up or shut up time, and he's put up.
He's put up. Yep.
Mikal Bridges has shut up. They did a redraft of that draft, right? And of course, the Suns would take Doncic or whatever. But I'm not focusing on that. I forgot who did it. I think I tweeted it, retweeted. I might bring it up, but DA was fourth, right? He would get drafted fourth. So I think Trae Young was second, third. I don't know how it went down, but anyway, Bridges wasn't even in the top 10 of that redraft. You know?
Yeah.
When did he get drafted in the DA draft? Wasn't it 10 or?
I thought we took him like somewhere. I thought it was like 11 or 13, something like that. I could be getting that confused with when we took Book to 13 at 13. But yeah, I mean, the consensus was that all year was that Mikal was the steal of that draft that nobody knew about. And they laughed at us. Remember, they laughed at us when we took Mikal. They laughed at us when we took Cam Johnson.
I have it right here. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's not the right page. That is.
Okay.
Yep. So this is a redraft by hoopsgettingplugged.com. I've never heard of this place, but obviously Doncic would go first. And I don't think anybody in their right mind could say that we didn't make a mistake on that, but we're not going to go into that because even with
Right.
Ayton playing the way he is, Doncic is like a generational player. So we're not going to get into that. They have Trae Young second, and then the player that we actually wanted to draft, and I'm not sure who did what. But
He was available. He was available. What wasn't he?
Yeah,
When we took the day
I'm
off.
not sure who made the decision, but it was between Bridges and Shea Gildress, right?
This was McDonough's last draft, correct?
Yeah, but so someone outruled someone, and I have to look it up because someone wanted Shea Gildress, and then they went with Bridges, and I'm not sure if he got override. It might have been the owner, it might have been James Jones, it might have actually been the GM, but I do not know. I can't recall how that went down, and I'll look it up. But imagine in one draft we got these two players. I don't want to even go there, but anyway, people have been debating whether or not Bridges was better or not. I mean, the answer's clear. Okay, so DeAndre Ayton's fourth, Sexton, Jack. All these are good players, but you start getting down to here, like Bridges isn't better than Bagley. Like what is
Bridges
that?
is definitely better than Bagley. That's horse shit.
Michael Porter Jr. Isn't that who this is? Or
He's better than Bridges.
he's better.
He's
Jackson. I don't.
Jaren Jackson
I mean,
Jr.
he's always hurt. He's better when he's not hurt. Who's this Robinson guy? I've never.
Is that the
Not
dude?
familiar.
That's the dude who's in New York. Why can't I think of his first name, man? But yeah, he's a big.
And then Carter, So
Yeah,
the long story short, that was a long explanation, but Bridges is destroyed his value the way he showed up in the
think about it,
playoffs.
though, man. It could be a good thing, though, right? Because, in my opinion, playoff Bridges has not been the real Bridges. Mitchell Robinson, Shervin says, "Thank you, Mitchell Robinson. He's pretty nice."
Mitchell Robinson, is he
yeah.
better than Bridges?
No, I don't know. No, but he's pretty good. He's nice.
You would slot Bridges in top 10 then in that.
Yeah, he could have fit in that top 10.
Probably like 10, 9.
But he's just shrunk in the playoffs. So I'm hopeful that this is just that. His first playoff go, he shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's against LeBron. We're like, hey, guess who you get the first time you play in the playoffs? Bron boy. That could be it. Can't that be enough? He couldn't guard LeBron in the regular season, man. LeBron just dog walks him down into the paint and does whatever he wants. Like, he has no business guarding him. He's way too light. Some of these players, man, they just don't want to lift weights.
They need to beef up.
You were, I bet you were like that growing up, right? Like, didn't you have the misnomer that shooting would ruin your jump shot? Well, I'd lift. Sorry, lifting.
So lifting is definitely, like, when you're a high school player, I would say that would be an issue because you're really just wanting to play. You're not really wanting to do the things that make you better, right?
Yeah.
So, but I would think at this point in his career, he would see that as an important thing. But yeah, he's definitely a tweener when it comes to guarding some of these, big players. And the thing that I asked you is, okay, on the defensive end, you're getting bitched around by LeBron. So you're saying that it goes both ways for him when it comes to performing on the offensive end?
For Bridges?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in the regular season, he looked amazing. He looked like he was more of our big three than DeAndre Ayton was all year.
Uh-huh.
He was so much more reliable. And now that he's gone, and Jay, I'm not going to say it.
Let's just
I hate
be
Jay Crowder. I hate Jay Crowder. I hate his effing guts. And let me tell you why real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why did he have to like that post?
They're showing Chris Paul right now. Sorry.
You're good. Do you know what post I'm talking about?
No. So so what I've heard is he poked the bear basically.
He did. He liked a post that basically said that the Lakers. He liked it was either an A Disney post or it was like a Mickey Mouse trophy post, and he liked it on Instagram right before the game or at some point before the game, and like Shannon Sharp said it perfectly. Like basically, he might as well have went on the internet. He might as well have went on Twitter and typed, Anthony Davis is a fraud. LeBron James is a fraud. The championship they won was fake. They're not as good as you think they are. He might as well have said all that shit, dude. That's all it, like, you don't. So what did they do? Like, that's why LeBron was doing all that dribble god stuff against Jay and did that up and under layup. You remember that?
He was fucking around, yeah.
He was fucking with him, trying to make him look bad specifically for that one reason.
Where he flopped on that offensive foul. Remember, he was like mid-court, and then he was like,
and then he ran down the court smiling
like a fool.
Woo, I got the refs to do something. Like, that's why I will always hate the Lakers and always hate LeBron. They're a good team, right? They're talented. I can't even respect them on any level because they're always falling on the ground, faking injury. Like LeBron fakes like he got thrown to the ground. You're pre-tip-off, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing Anthony Davis's stats of destroying us games 2 and 3.
I'm at the point where they're zooming in on the tip-off, and he's
putting his arms up.
Yep. We're at the same spot. All right, guys.
When I get the tip now.
Game is starting, folks. Tip is done. Schroeder with the ball. Suns in their Friday night orange jerseys. Let's hope that gives us some luck. AD pulls up from the top of the key. Bricks. Good sign.
Gets the rebound.
Chris Paul with the rebound. Booker down to Ayton.
Nice.
Bang out. Good start, boys. I'm going to pop a little bit of volume on so I can hear it just a little bit. I want to hear what they're saying. Schroeder down to Big Penguin. Big Penguin with a dribble off his own foot, out of bounds. Suns ball. CP3, how does he look to you? You won't know till he shoots, right?
I need to see him shoot shots and make them. Bridges.
Top of the key.
Master, dude.
Bridges out. Yeah,
Bridges lock and go suck a you know what, dude.
They're leaving Bridges wide open.
You don't get that rebound, I'll slap
Good
you.
stuff, Crowder. Stop complaining, Crowder.
What a bad pass. What a horrible pass.
At least they're trying to feed DA. That looks apparent, right?
I mean, why wouldn't they at this point? He's been the savior.
Right. They've fed him now 3 times.
You better have a 10-course meal prepared for him. You know what I'm saying?
Schroeder gets a screen from Big Penguin. Kicks it up to the top to Wes Matthews. Back to Schroeder.
On fake brick.
Fade away brick. Bridges with the rebound. CP3 with the ball up.
Dribbling good, but as far as everything else goes, what the fuck was that?
Dude, what are you? Okay, let's not even tell them what just happened.
Aiden fumbled the ball like Stonehands McGee.
2-2 LeBron on a fast break after that Ayton turnover.
It should easily be 6-2 at this point. I mean, if they would have done what they were supposed to. Throw it down, big boy.
Good dunk, DA. Like, good dunk. Dude.
So this in itself is crazy because Ayton, so how he could turn into a star is that the Suns finally realized what they have in him. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing what I wanted them to do is like a Shaq Kobe game plan where they would, you know, Shaq would get the ball and then he'd kick it out if he got doubled.
I know
that's
exactly
the game.
What you mean.
That's the game plan you want. Of course, AD gets a shooting foul.
You can't play any fucking defense on this dude. You can't play any defense.
I don't like AD more than I don't like LeBron, if that makes sense.
It's getting there for me. It's getting there for me, bro. See, here's my fear, Salt, as AD's at the line here for 2 undeserved free throws. My fear is that we'll do what we did during the season, because we used to have these games where we'd really focus on DA, but we only focused on him for like the first 4 minutes of the game, and then we would completely ignore him. You remember that?
They can't. There's no way they're going to do that in this game, man. I mean, if they do, someone needs to get fired.
Agreed.
Because if you have a player that's performing in the first 3 games, is clearly your best player, and you decide to go away from him in a critical playoff game, you deserve to get fired. I mean, that's brain dead type activity.
What's up, Metal Mike?
What the fuck?
Booker gets thrown to the ground, I guess. No foul ski.
When we get thrown to the ground, if he makes his shots, then he's okay.
Oh,
He made his shot right there. So if he shows the Lakers... No. I'm not saying he's 100%.
I said that last game. He hit his first couple of shots, and then he didn't shoot again.
No, but he didn't look right last game, dude. He looked like he was pushing it. His jumper it didn't look pure. But from that perspective,
LeBron with the brick.
Offensive rebound again. Come on, guys. I mean, you gotta shore up those offensive boards. You cannot give these dudes an extra possession because they're going to make you pay. Like this one's probably going to go in. Oh, you're lucky.
Miss, thank God. 8 and over to CP3.
If CP3 hits a 3, you know he's good, but he's not. He almost went in, though.
That's okay. The fact that he's taking these threes.
Brick.
Wes Matthews from 3.
If he's making it, if he's making threes, watch out because this dude's been off. Booker is a no-show so far.
4 minutes in, I don't even know if he shot the ball.
No, he hasn't even tried. He just
shoot. I just want to see you shoot, bro.
Booker's been playing like Ayton when he was passive. He get the ball and pass it up immediately. Uh-oh.
Crowder, Mr. 0 for 29. Airballs the ball off the backboard. Okay. That's one. That's
what
one,
kind
Crowder.
What kind of contract do we got this guy on?
A lot of money. A lot of money.
How many years, though?
I think 3.
He does good defense on AD, so you can't shit on that.
I'm not shitting on that. But I truly believe that Torrey Craig could play just as good defense as Crowder. I don't think Crowder. Hey, good steal, Bridge. Now give it to somebody who actually knows how to shoot.
Oh my God!
He's too small he's not ready for the moment, bro.
He is
not ready.
He is a penis in cold water right now, folks. And Ayton just got a 3 drilled on his dome ski
by Braun. Don't let Braun get hot. We need you, CP3. We need that magic mid-range.
I'm sorry, but get Bridges out of the game, bro.
Hey, how about get Crowder out too?
Yeah. Oh, he's going to put another one.
Shoot it, Crowder. Brick! Short brick! CP3 can shoot better with one fucking arm than you, Crowder.
Call timeout, dude. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing. What about you, Gabe?
No.
All right. So, obviously, DA looking good, right? LeBron James already has 7 points. Not good. Crowder already bricked 2 threes.
No, he didn't brick 2. He couldn't find the rim on both of them. One of them was an air ball off the backboard.
And Bridges 0 for 1, and he has a turnover. No, how come they didn't get him? He has a turnover. Trust me, he is not ready for this moment. So they need to make adjustments fast.
And we're not saying he's not ready for the moment, like, oh, his shot isn't dropping. Oh, he's not. No, he looks terrified. He just stole the ball and was immediately looking, oh, who can I give it to? Who can I give it to?
Yep.
Throws it to Booker behind Booker and just gives it right back to LeBron, who brings it down the court for a layup. Like, I can't take this shit anymore, dude.
Craig needs to come in, and who else? Anybody. Just get other people in there, please, man.
I would say Craig and
that's the problem. Like, what do you?
If you have to pull out one of these guys, who are you pulling out first, Bridges or Crowder? I'm saying Bridges.
I'd say Bridges too. The
okay, so
just
Maybe let
off.
Crowder play until he gets like a little bit more. Maybe give Crowder a little longer leash, like Nick Sundo, and but
Johnson,
Bridges
dude,
has gotta go.
how do we forget about him?
Cam can come in and get a shot at this point. He can come in and get a shot, but it is
Bring in Craig and Johnson, dude. Try
good
that.
call. Good call. I agree. Let's see what Monty does. If
He
I
leaves
see,
these
if I see
scrubs in.
Dario, I'm walking off of the set.
Yeah, Moore. We kind of gave up on the Etuan Moore situation because it's like if Coach didn't find the necessity to bring him in when we were struggling with CP3 and he had all those chances, it's like at what point are they going to actually do that? Because I felt like Etuan Moore's a gamer and they just haven't done it, man.
I don't feel like the problem right now is CP3 yet. As soon as he starts looking like he's too injured to play, I'll complain. But as of right now, he looks fine to me. You know, he doesn't seem like he's the problem.
So look at the play-by-play and the game cast. LeBron James makes I thought it said a 3-point layup. I was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway.
And the game started back up. Book misses a shot I saw in the game cast. I don't know who got the rebound. Let's just hope it's us. And then we put it right back in.
I texted you about Booker.
I'm reading it right now.
His mind. So LeBron turns off social media and distractions during the playoffs, right? He gets focused. Booker is hanging out with Kendall and her stomping grounds in LA. And all the shit that they're doing, going shopping and acting like playoffs aren't going on. You need to be focused in, man. Laser focus.
He should be watching tape at all times. I hate to say
it's just
it,
like
the way he's playing.
You have the whole offseason to hang out with your girl, bro. Like, get focused in. So if he plays like dog shit, I'm gonna completely blame him for his prep, dude. Which that looked like shit.
He just bricked a shot off the backboard. Booker just bricked a 3 off the backboard, just like Crowder. Holy shnikes. And here comes Campaign. Thank God. Pull Booker.
So I was telling you that. I was like, Kendall lives in LA. She's glitz and glamour type shit. Like, if she gets into Booker's ear, I don't want to go this far. But I don't know, man. Crowder made a good. That's good.
Big layup. Start driving, Crowder. Don't shoot a 3.
Hopefully, Coach pulls Bridges and not Crowder, because Crowder's actually giving you something against defense with AD, and I do not like Cam Johnson guarding AD or LeBron.
I agree. LeBron,
Mikal looks like a little brother that's about to get dunked on a small hoop. If you do not score here, I will. Oh my
God! Booker just airballed a layup over Schroeder off the backboard,
and he throws it for a toner. Wow, dude, he's not prepped. I told you that. I told you he wasn't prepped. His mind's not in the fucking game. He wants to go on shopping trips with Kendall, like he's on hanging with the Kardashians
break
or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm, and they call.
This is the first time you've ever been in the playoffs and you're playing the defending champions, and that's how you fucking prepare.
Yeah, bro.
Look at LeBron. He's fucking. How many years has he been in the league, dude? Laser focused, wants to be the greatest. I've always said that Booker had that, but you cannot do that.
Nope. Kardashian curse coming out big tonight, bro. Coming
fucking
out big. You can't ignore that pussy, bro. You can't ignore it. You can't just tell her, "Hey, look, I know I'm in LA. I know I'm where you live, but I can't chill with you this week. I gotta be with my
need to focus on.
I need to be on Monty's
fucking game.
Campaign that is too deep. That's just too deep for him. Book from 3 finally hits. Thank you.
The thing is if he showed out in the playoffs and he fucking bangs out,
hey,
I'll eat my own words, right? But it still doesn't change the fact that you're showing out like you're fucking on spring break with your girl. This is the first time you're in the playoffs and you've been on a dog shit team your whole life, bro.
Salty, this is so funny, dude. My watch just gave me a prompt, and it says it wants me to do my breathing exercises. It says even a minute of breathing can reduce your stress level.
Yeah.
My watch knows that I'm stressed. That's nuts. Booker doesn't know I'm stressed.
Eric in the chat, 25 people watching. Should be 25 likes. I agree. What's up, Eric? I was watching you guys' post. I was just lurking. You know, you guys are chat's moving so fast, man.
Right? The chat's just like insane.
Bro.
Caruso kicks it into AD on the elbow versus Bridges. Backs him down effortlessly and drops a little floater over his head. No problem. No problem. No problem. Booker brings the ball up. Got Wes Matthews on him.
They took Crowder out.
Good.
Who's guarding AD well.
What? Dude, Book throws the ball away. How many turnovers is that for Book right now?
Not locked in, dude. I'm telling you, man.
AD
and Booker's
backing
gonna guard
Booker down.
AD.
Why I'll never
Open
effing know.
through. Squirrel. Boom. Bing. Bop. Bop.
This is funny, man. I need some peach rings.
Eat something. Bridges got scared.
Bridges scared, doesn't want to take it up, gives it to Cam, who bricks a three in the corner.
They look like little kids out there.
They do, man. They do.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like the way they're playing, like the way Cam is running around, like Cam Johnson and Elmer Fudd.
Thank you
with the
rare
turnover.
turnover.
I don't have confidence in anybody on the court right now, dude, except for Ayton. There you go,
Book
Booker.
with a nice elbow jumper to make it 15-17 timeout Lakers. Is Booker waking up? Did he hear us? Does he have an AirPod Pro in one ear that we can't see? And he's listening to the Valley podcast?
All right. All the players on the Suns are minus except for Crowder, who you were shitting on. They're all -2. Cam Johnson's already a -3, and he's only been in the game for 2.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I said, Crowder is actually giving you defense. So as much as you hate him, he can actually play defense on AD better than anybody else that got subbed in at this point, right? Cam Johnson ain't doing that. He's going to get his shit wrecked. Devin Booker has 7 points, which I like. That's fine. He does have turnovers. He has 2 turnovers already. Bridges has 1. Turnovers were at 3. Let me pull up the other stats here. What are you seeing, man?
I'm seeing CP3 being pulled out of the game a little early. I don't know why they felt they had to pull him out of the game. He wasn't a liability at all. He already hit one jumper. I'd like to
minutes restriction. Minutes restriction.
I guess that's what it is. That's fine. But yeah, right when you said it, I was kind of thinking it. I was looking at Cam Johnson running back with McHale, and they just both they're really looking weird. Their age is showing. You know,
young.
I didn't expect their age to show this much in the playoffs, but that's what Romp and Spurs fan Gary have been telling us. They're like, have been telling me at least. They're like, everything is different in the playoffs. And I told them that's probably true. And Salty and I have probably forgotten about that. It's been 11 years.
I talked about that. But, you know, it's one of the things you got to go through. I'm sharing my screen real quick. Give you kind of a layout of what's going down stats wise. Field goal percentage is about the same. 3-point percentage is looking not good for the Suns. And I commented on that watching other playoff games, actually watching teams make threes. I'm like, what is that like? Like Utah's just splashing threes. I'm like, we've been locked down so hard on the 3-point line. I don't even remember what it was like to make threes, honestly. Turnovers about the same. Rebounds is looking good right now. So that's that.
Romp says he thinks Monty's trying to match CP3 and Crowder's minutes with LeBron and AD. He could be wrong. No, that's something I'm going to keep an eye on, keep looking out for. Hey, for good luck, since the Blazers have good luck, since they won, I'm going to turn my hat up like Torrey's again. Have you noticed Torrey's hat? He wears it like white men can't jump, like Wesley Snipes. I'm not mad at it. I am not mad about it. but I am going to copy it for good luck. Or
Did you
should
know
I
the
not? Is that
Did
going
you
to
know,
jinx us?
it looks fine. Do you know the Blazers have the record of consecutive playoff appearances in the NBA? Not the record, but they have I think they're the number one team in the NBA right now. Just
Yeah, like that
consecutive
longest
playoff
active streak.
appearances, like 8 years in a row or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're always there, bro. They're always there.
So shout out to the Blazers, man. I like the Blazers and I like the Nuggets. I'm going to cheer for the Blazers just because we got some homies there. Even though I like Joker, I really would like to see the Blazers go forward. Utah's got a cupcake matchup. Not really cupcake. Grizzlies 80 with 3. Brick.
AD brick a lick a
They
lick.
get offensive rebound again.
Kuzma slaps it out.
Elmer Fudd with a 3.
Bricks a
Miss.
3. Thank you. Campaign bringing the ball up. Campaign in transition. Kicks it over to Book. Book almost travels as he drives. Kicks it out to Cam with an FU 3. That connects. 18-17 Suns.
Greg is in, which I like.
Perfect.
I like this lineup. Payne.
So let's keep an eye on. Well, we're not going to get to see. Yeah, he's guarding AD, I believe. Let's take a look at Craig, who just got elbowed in the forehead. Guard Campaign with a 3. Oh, if that went in.
Payne is not bashful. Let's just put it that way. Push his ass out of bounds, please.
Good D by Craig on AD. Kuzma kicks it over to Fat Boy Gasol.
Good rotations on the 3. That was not good.
They're just leaving Gasol wide open like he's not an
It's
NBA
not good.
player.
He's a 3-point shooter, dude.
He is. Craig, don't do too much,
Slow
Craig.
down, bro. Wow. Offensive foul, bro.
Craig, chill, dog. Don't give Monty any reason to pull you. Why was he doing that?
He's hyped up, bro. That's all it is, man. That's hype. That's energy. We like that, but
I like that.
he needs to play within himself, right?
That's exactly. That's a rare time.
You know
that
how it is when you get in the game and it's an important game. You're juiced.
I'm freaking out about it because I've never seen him do that. Like he did that a little bit, like his third game with us, and then he toned it all back. Like that was Nader. That was a Nader move, right?
I don't think he'll do more of those, dude.
I don't think so. That's the first time. See, he didn't pull that 3.
No.
Crowder pulls that 3.
Yeah, he'll pull that
And here
though.
it is a
He's
little bit
fucking
more.
wide
Yeah,
open.
of
That's
course.
disrespectful. That is disrespectful. The fact that they didn't go I'm on 3 is so disrespectful, man.
We need Nick in here. Nick, if you're listening, I need your energy. Schroeder hits a nice little shot. I think they're going to take the lead here. I think they must hit a 3 or something because I think it's 22-21. I got to stop looking back at that screen.
Yeah, how about you stop that?
I'm going to.
With another miss.
Ew, Craig.
And that wasn't a foul right there either. I mean, if that's the Lakers, they would get a charge right there. But leave Schroeder open for 3.
Yep. Schroeder claps.
Motherfucker.
Schroeder claps. Yeah, I need to do this anyways because this way I can keep an eye on the chat too.
Just bring up the StreamYard thing for the chat. Booker got foul on the shot attempt. 2-point shot attempt. Just coming up.
All right, I got it good now. Man. Book with the free throw. Me like. One positive, bro. They're not scoring a lot. The Lakers aren't scoring a lot this quarter. 22 at this point in the first. That's a plus. All right.
With the ball.
Kicks out to AD. Craig all over, smothering AD. Schroeder over Ayton. Ayton with the block, the 3-point block. 25 seconds. Suns holding for the last shot or somewhere near the last shot. 4-second differential between shot and the game clock. Book kicks out to Cam Johnson for 3. Side rim brick. 5
Not even
seconds,
close.
Kuzma bringing the ball up, pushing.
Garbage defense. No box out.
If that counts. Fat-ass Mark Gasol with a tip-in putback with like 0.1 seconds left. All right.
Well, what'd you think of the first?
I just want to say this. I'm noticing a trend with Lakers fans, okay? It seems every Lakers fan we get in the chat, it seems that they are impossibly bad winners. Like, they have no grace. They have no class. They're 100% classless. Classless.
All right.
You buy your franchises. At least 60, 70% of your franchise championships have been bought. You currently put together a super team because LeBron's a front runner. And you can't sit there and just enjoy your franchise. You have to try to make your like small penis guys that have gigantic trucks. It's like, just chill out, bro. You're fine. Your team is winning. Your team has won historically. Why do you need to like try to rub other people's faces in it? Like, I'm that type of fan. I try not to do that. Like, when we go on the Blazers, we beat the Blazers every game we played them this year. Was I sitting there talking crap to them and telling them, you guys suck? You guys are a poverty franchise. No, because I like who I am. My penis is regular sized. What were you going to say?
Like 2 inches, right? Correct.
2 inches is regular, right? Don't tell me that's not regular.
The only thing that I'll have to say, because I'm not going to give these dudes shine, is I would never. First of all, you have to Google a Suns podcast or something. I don't know. You clearly see it's a different team, right? That you're playing, and
you're playing a team without Chris Paul, and you're floating.
To go into a chat, I mean, it's clearly trolls at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just a stock account of that other account you banned or whatever, which was
I think he just changed his name.
Yankees, Lakers, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're not going to give them any more shine. If you guys come in here, you straight trolls, you'll just get banned.
I will give Cap Jr. a little shine. He says, "I'm a Lakers fan, and we have the worst fan base, no doubt." Dude, good on you. I mean, I won't necessarily go that far, but it's nice to have fans from other teams come in and be cool and chill. It's like
I'm gonna let you know there's some people on Twitter that are huge Suns fans, but they don't want to go to LA dressed up as a Suns fan because they're afraid of their lives, dude. I'm not joking. Getting their ass beat by Lakers fans because the Dodgers fans are the worst. They put that dude in a coma. Did you what's his name? The Giants fan.
I saw that.
The fact that you could literally lose your life because you're an opposing fan, it's just that's the MO of Lakers fans.
Yeah,
they're despicable. They're scummy. A majority of them, right? There's probably
at least like I want to say like 70% of them are bandwagon fans from other states that have never stepped foot in Los Angeles. So, hey, coach in the house, coach in the house. What's good,
you guys
Coach?
Hear me okay?
Yes, sir. You sound good.
Awesome. On my phone.
What's it like being an elitist who gets to go on vacation every week?
Yeah, it's great when you live in a place where you can drive like an hour away and you're at all these places.
Elitist. Frank Kaminsky with an immediate offensive foul on a bad screen. Go ahead.
You guys already are ahead of me, and I cannot pause it because I'm actually on a live TV, which is super weird.
You sound like you're clipping too, or something like copy or something.
Yeah,
Coach. I don't know how we could be. I don't know how we could be ahead of you because we're on.
I got to reconnect. Hold on.
AD with a big penguin dunk. Isaac Thomas says Lakers fans are bottom of the gene pool. Kinda. Like literally, I have a best friend who I consider a brother.
I like that.
Thank
that
you,
layup
Cam.
was nice.
Johnson.
Cam.
I have a best friend who's like absolutely on the level of a brother, just like Salty. Like, I've known him a little bit longer than I've known Salty. That's a travel! LeBron just passed it to a player who ran away, and then he tapped it again, and they hit a fucking three. Did I just see what I think I just saw?
Yep. Frank Kaminsky's in.
Craig, just shoot. Shoot over Elmer Fudd.
I don't like that shot.
That's okay, because
Nope.
Almost, Craig. Almost.
What the fuck pass was that, dude?
Yeah.
Ron's going to try to cook. Throws it behind his back for a three. Oh, they had no respect for the Suns. They're throwing behind the back passes at this point.
Damn.
Bro, I think Monty's
in over his head a little?
I mean, I don't know if it's a talent thing or what, but when they're disrespecting you like they're the Harlem Globetrotters,
that was a beautiful pass by LeBron. Man, that was pretty. That pass was about as pretty as that fadeaway he drilled in Mikhail's eye or like 2 games ago. I mean, I know I want to hate on the Lakers at all times, but I got to call out beautiful basketball. That was fucking beautiful basketball by LeBron James. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I don't see the Suns winning this game. And I was clearly
I can still see it. I don't think it's that far.
No, I'm just going to tell you why my reasoning, okay? Because LeBron's a championship player. AD is too because he won one. Especially LeBron, he's had so much experience in the playoffs. I think he knows when he's going to win a series and when he doesn't, right?
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron kind of felt us out in the first game, and then CP3 got injured. You could just tell by his actions and in his mannerisms and stuff like that, he's not really taking this game too seriously. Like, it's not like a do or die situation for him. It's not like where he's fearing for his life or like feeling like he's going to get blasted out of the playoffs. That's not the mannerism, because you've seen LeBron when he feels like he has a chance to get outed in the playoffs. He's locked in. No expressions. Just I'm gonna take over and this and that. Like last game, the game before this game, at any point did you see LeBron seem worried about losing a game against the Phoenix?
Not since the first game. Hell no.
So if you're going to be an honest person and not like a Suns fanboy that's blinded by just your fanism, you have to just kind of admit to yourself that this is a matchup nightmare. It just is, dude. You got the number one player in the world, still playing at elite level at his age. It's like Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll tell you what's really unfortunate too. And you said it to me, you texted it to me earlier, but I had been thinking about it. Not only do we get the number one player who's, the number one player in the world who's still playing at an elite level, even at his 17th, 18th year in the NBA, but their team is also the number one defense. I mean, think about if this was an NFL game and it was the Cardinals and they had such a good year, I mean, their quarterback's 3'9", but they had such a good year, and he let them. And they got a bye. But you know who they're playing the first game in their playoffs? Whoever it is that has the number one defense. Like we'll go like it'd be like if you guys drew Brady, aka LeBron, and then the Bucks also had the number one defense. That's a problem. That wouldn't be a very fair matchup, and they just snuck into the playoffs because of injury. But now they're healthy.
So
it's rough. Coach is back. Coach is back. Sorry. Go ahead. What up, Coach?
Am I any better, or am I still choppy?
I think you sound good.
Sounded choppy to me, but I guess he did. But what I was going to say is, no way asked me what did I predict before the series. I said the Suns in 7, and I put it up on my Twitter. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to see a game.
You did that before Chris Paul got injured.
Yeah, I did. I'm not going to just see a game and then say the Suns not shining when it's shining. I don't think the Suns match up well against the Lakers. I think the Lakers know that they don't, and it's just I wouldn't be surprised if this shit's a blowout, and then we get knocked out in 5, dude. So that's just
Well, that's what I said. I said Lakers in 5. If I come in choppy, just let me know, and I might not be able to do this. But it's just an absolute joke by everybody on this roster. Everybody on this roster is just doing some of the dumbest, lamest things I've seen consistently. We're not even playing our game. This isn't even our team that we've watched this whole season. They're doing everything wrong. Nobody can hit a 3. Nobody's getting back and playing hard defense. This is just an absolute joke right now. And we're seeing the absolute inexperience completely shine through.
I agree, Coach. Coach, what do you think about this? Skip Bayless has been saying that what's going on here, because even when Chris Paul's in the game, we're not going through Chris Paul. You know?
No.
That's that ball. If that ball didn't drop, they would have tried to call that not a goaltend. So this is a team who's not going through CP3 anymore. So he's calling us the 29 and 38 Suns because that's what we were before we went into the bubble. And he's saying LeBron is front running against a team that is no more than the 29 and 38 Phoenix Suns. And aren't we playing like that team? Like, we're not playing like the 8-0 bubble. And remember, people in the bubble didn't really care. They didn't. There were teams like the Clippers that just packed it up and didn't give an F. Lemon Pepper Lou, that whole situation. So our 8-0 isn't as impressive as we wanted it to be. And CP3 came in and turned us all the way around. Well, he's not here anymore. And we've reverted back to the Devin Booker-led team, which is 29 and 38 in the regular season, man.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say that without Chris Paul, we'd probably be a fringe team, probably like 9, 10, 8, who knows, right?
We would have been in the play-in game if you think about it.
For sure, and I've already said that.
This is what it would be like if we had Ricky Rubio on our team.
Damn, that's true.
So essentially, the season
Damn,
worked the way it was supposed to work out, where we would realistically get 7, 8 seed, make the playoffs because it's a stepping stone, and then we match up against the Lakers, who are defending champions, and they would just essentially be the second seed. You know, because we're young. Yeah, he made that.
Wow, Booker just made an absolute Kobe fadeaway and got fouled.
I saw a stat today, I think it was this morning, that Monty Williams as a head coach is 2-8 in the playoffs.
I don't like that stat because one of those wins is from us, Coach.
11 points for Book. CP3's back in the game. Crowder's back in.
It's funny how our team looks just completely inept, top to bottom. And the Lakers are just toying with us. And the Lakers aren't even playing that good. That's what's frustrating. They're not even playing that good. And they're just outshining us in every single aspect outside of game 1.
They're about to throw all. They're going to try to throw alley-oops every play or what?
Yep. Please, Cam Johnson, I love you. Hits the 3. We're back in it, down 4.
3 possessions ahead of you.
Are you? Coach, have you already pulled your noose off then? Is it getting better? Don't answer that.
No, dude, it's exactly how I thought it was going to go down. I just expected that we would have a fight. We don't have any
And this dude starts hitting threes. Yeah.
Your boy, Ben McLemore.
McLemore starts hitting threes. It's fucking up.
The white rapper McLemore hitting threes.
Crowder.
That was nice, Crowder. That was nice English. Still down 5. Lakers just controlling the tempo, in complete control of this game. LeBron with a step back, flick it at wrist, brick.
Crowder's getting good defense, and you don't give him props for that. I understand he needs to get all the smoke for offense, but the dude is bringing it on the defensive side more than a lot of the players on our team.
J.O. says LA floppers. That's right, man. You have to set a perfect screen or else they are going to just contort themselves and flip around you and act like, oh, it hurt too much. Like, Wes Matthews has his arm hooked around Cam's leg during the screen, pulling his leg out of position. They're like, oh, yeah, LA's ball, baby. Let's go. Let's get this LA train to the finals. Oh, my God. I can't even. Let's call it the chat. Humble Rumble in the house. What's good? Jordan McGoat, J.O., Shervin. As soon as if Tori gets in here, man, we're gonna have to welcome him a proper birthday, man. But I kind of want to save it for him when he actually, if he gets in here, say happy birthday to him. Low refs, says Metal Mike. No way in the house. Jo AZ Suns card. What's up, man? Says we can't even be league average with our shooting. LOL. This is sad. Yeah, man, our shooting sucks. We used to be top notch. Sucks. Yeah. Fire Danny Ainge. What's going on? Eric Brandt, good to see you. Eric says, what's up, coach? But yeah,
I lost you guys for a second. You there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Great.
Man,
so when I logged in before, you guys were talking about some trolls that we're having. What's going on with that? I can't see the chat right now.
Well, just Lakers fans coming in and being like, you guys are poverty franchise. The Lakers will always win. Like, just absolute ridiculousness.
Yeah, that sounds like a Laker fan.
And so I was just making the point. I was just making the point that that's classless and unnecessary, And like when we beat the Blazers this season, we didn't go on their show and act like that. Not that everyone has to do that. That's fine. Cheer in whatever way you want, but when your franchise is as bought off as the Lakers are, try to show some class. I don't know.
No, they don't know how to.
Yeah.
When the rich get richer, they don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
I have a Jazz fan in my neighborhood, and I found out he was a Jazz fan. We were just talking. He's like, all right, I got to head inside at the time for the Jazz game. And I was like, word, I feel that. That's like exactly me with Suns games. Like, hey, it's time to go in. I appreciate that fandom, even if it's for another team. But doing stuff like that is uncalled for.
I don't know. It's just that franchise in specific, right? I mean, they're just not likable. They don't play likable basketball. Like, remember D'Antoni's Rockets and D'Antoni's Suns? Like, hell, like that Jeremy Lin New York, Carmelo New York team. Like, that was fun basketball to watch. That's basketball you can cheer for. The way the Bulls played under Tom Thibodeau, the way the Knicks play under Tom Thibodeau. You can look at that and be like, that's the way basketball is supposed to be played. The Lakers outside of LeBron, man, just all the flopping and including his flopping and stuff is just, it's just putrid soccer basketball.
Brooklyn. I don't know if you guys saw that with KD and who was it? Marcus Smart. And KD's like, that's not a basketball play, but KD's the one running straight into him and expecting something to happen. And then James Harden goes on the offensive side and hooks the other guy's arm and tries to get a call, or does get a call.
I mean, what in God's name is Booker doing? He just backed down Schroeder for like 35 seconds, pump faked and tried to pass it to Ayton and gets it stolen. But this is what our team looks like when the ball isn't being used by CP3. My God.
I'm just going to tell you what happened because I'm just in shock right now.
Go ahead.
Jay Crowder hit an open three.
Oh my God. No cap?
Not yet. Wait till he takes the next shot and it's off the front rim and it doesn't get back on defense.
Ayton with back-to-back great defensive plays. Gets it to CP3, brings the ball up, hits Crowder for that open three coach was talking about. Bang, bang. Maybe that could get him going. Maybe he's out of his – maybe he just needs to see one go down.
And the thing that's so frustrating is that I don't think any of these games have been blowouts or anything like that. You know what I mean?
No,
these are all winnable games, and we haven't shown heart. We haven't shown adjustments. It's just incredible.
Dude, what you said about Ricky Rubio is so deadly accurate, bro. So accurate. This is what it looks like if Ricky Rubio's playing passively and he's our – I almost said QB.
I mean, even Ricky Rubio could hit a shot here or there, bro.
Right,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. This is like an ineffective Rubio. This is like a scared version of Rubio.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just don't understand how we're a team that was able to turn it on and off and win it in fourth quarters to not showing anything except outside of a few players. But a few good defensive possessions in a row.
If that layup would have went in by AD, oh my God, he tried to tip it backwards. Booker pulls up from three in transition. Miss. AD with the rebound. Kicked it to Schroeder, bring the ball up. Crosses over Book. Gets a screen from Big Penguin. Kicks it out to AD from three. Back to Schroeder. Just holding it. Gets it to McLemore. Shoots a three. Air ball. Claims he was fouled. Booker downhill. Gets the foul and almost gets the floater. That would have been so clutch. My worst – the thing that I hate about this game the most is that clearly CP3 is not healthy yet.
Yep.
You know?
Even after 2 more days of rest. So he's clearly not going to be healthy for the rest of the playoffs.
I just don't think we're going to get to find out. I think he could definitely get healthy if we were able to advance, but we can't advance without him, right?
Oh, my
goodness. So it's a moot point. Don't
tell me when the timeout
me. I know what it is because we got spoilers in the chat, but it's all good. I can handle it. I can handle it, especially if it's another Crowder three, because that means he's heating up. He's twerculating. Booker, okay, he made both free throws.
Dude, Booker.
That was a kick. They didn't call that a kick? Thank God.
That was totally a kick.
Thank God.
Booker's
it was inadvertent, but it was a kick.
So bad, dude.
I agree. Suns up 3 points. Timeout. That's what we needed.
Give the Lakers a nice false sense of security, you know?
Yeah. Here's the thing, and I don't want to jinx this. I won't say it. Never mind. I'll save it for later.
No, just let it go. Just let it happen.
What I just want to say, don't be mad at me if this jinxes it. I can't say it. I'm going to jinx it. I got to hold it in, bro. I can't do it. But I will. I'm gonna write it down and I'll say it later. Okay.
Have you noticed any adjustments made by Monty this game? Because I haven't seen anything. I think the difference is we're just making a few more shots. Because we had 40 points to end the first half. Last game, wasn't it 43-40 at halftime?
Yeah.
And we had a chance at the end of the second quarter to do something. Remember that? Remember at the end of the second quarter, like they missed all these shots and we had a chance to go up 6, 7, 8, and then we did nothing and gave it up. It was 43-40, but now it's 43-40 us. So other than making a few shots, I haven't seen any adjustments, dude.
Can you do me a favor, Coach?
Yeah.
Can you and the chat give Nick Sundo a warm welcome? Nick Sundo, what's going on, bro?
What up?
Hey, so, Coach, you'll appreciate this. Nick is specifically here for good luck because he came late last time. And he's hoping that this will do it again. Now,
I came late game 1.
I know that Wes Matthews buries a 3 here, so that's unfortunate.
Jesus. After we gave up another offensive rebound that was totally ours.
That's a whack offensive rebound, though. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That is the worst looking offensive rebound I've ever seen. Like,
Bridges had his
Gasol just mauls Bridges.
They're just so big. And coach, we talked about this like all year. When are we going to get a big to back up Ayton? When are we going to get a big? How about this guy? How about that guy? How about AD? How about Gorgie Dang? No. Can we bring Dragon Bender back from Lithuania? No. We're just too effing small. And CP3, of course, more than anything.
Yeah, I think small ball. I mean, we can't help it now. I heard Coach say that.
Go small though.
Yeah, I heard what Coach said. Basically, he said like they haven't made any adjustments. I think he's right, but that just goes with what I said last game, where was the only issue we're having is not making shots. Like I think last game, I think we were fine as far as game plan goes. We just weren't hitting shots, and this time we're hitting shots. And now look at the score. Like all we have to do is play better. Like no turnovers and hit shots, and this could easily be 2-1 us or whatever. And then this could easily be 2-2 going back home.
Just do whatever you have to do to win this game. Like
bro,
whatever.
Marc Gasol just grabbed Ayton by the back of the neck with his left hand and then reached under. Like, you don't get to do that. Like, that's something more than a regular personal. But, it's okay. We're in LA. That's not going to happen. No. By the way, speaking of not a basketball move, we've got 45 people in here. This feels like a really good time to tell everyone. I just want to point out for everyone who's under the misconception. Okay, when Booker pushed Schroeder, was it dirty? Yes. It's not okay to push.
He got hit in the nuts.
I know, but Coach, happened. You still can't retaliate like that.
Oh, bullshit!
Not in a game like this. Not in a game like this. I agree.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Book was doing something dirty, but I will not allow everyone to sit here and not be checked and say that oh, he just out of nowhere decided to push him. No, he got hit in the nuts. It was retaliatory. It was not a random, I'm a dirty player, and it's going to show like Grayson Allen.
Yeah, we agree on this. Grayson Allen.
They won't say shit in the national media about the fact that Schroeder punched him in the nuts. They won't say anything about it. We have to say something about it.
Yeah, Ayton, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Ayton just looks like he's having fun, bro, and I can appreciate it right now. Like, the effort that man is putting forward, like, yeah, love it. Now, if he can get some more buckets,
we're just
right now Crowder's got 10, which is unusual.
All Jordan are going LA's way. It's ridiculous.
Of course.
Absolutely everything.
They were going their way when we were playing in Phoenix.
Oh my
of course they're going their way with an LA crowd.
And, that's going to be a lot of fun. Off the backboard to LeBron dunk. I love it. And everybody.
Why are you so far ahead of me?
Because I'm watching on live broadcast TV.
What a bum. Put that YouTube TV back on, bro. Crowder just out here.
I have to pay for extra devices and stuff out here.
Wow, dude. They're really just clowning like this, bro. I'm dead ass serious, bro. If you're the Phoenix Suns,
by Crowder was ugly as shit.
Well, Bridges at least hit a 3 to combat it, so we're good.
Bro, I just saw the LeBron dunk. That was dope. Can't even hate.
You should do let him stunt, let him dance, keep playing your game.
Hey, is that Bridges' Law, Coach?
That doesn't exist in the series. That's not a thing.
It's always a thing.
It doesn't exist.
Bridges' Law has been consistent this playoff series. He's missed his first 3 in the last couple of games.
Did you see that foul that LeBron got drawn for? Ridiculous.
Yeah, I just saw him. That was weak.
Didn't even touch him.
Doesn't have to touch him.
But the play where Caruso
listen to me right now.
He gets pinned down and knocked over in no call.
Listen to me. Do I think sponsors want the Lakers to go further in the playoffs? I do. Do I think that that's not in the referees' minds?
Roy, Bridges' Law is that whenever Mikhail hits his first 3-point attempt of the game, the Suns
Bridges.
win in around
Air
like a
ball.
90 to something percentile. I'm just glad LeBron missed that three.
Yeah, wait till you
Wow,
see
way
when
to
they
go,
come back
Kuzma.
on the court. Chris Paul had a wide open
Booger-
three
ooh, good-
and didn't
good-
even look
good.
to take it.
Chris Paul.
Wow.
Look,
Kuzma
it's clear-
smoked the layup?
Yeah, dude. That was pretty bad.
Oh, CP3 doesn't shoot that three. He's not healthy. If he doesn't
Yeah.
pull that three, he's just not healthy.
Clearly.
Wide open three doesn't.
We've been talking about that. The
that's-
last wide open three he took was front rim bad.
I'm just saying that's absolutely like a definite answer. No question. That's all you need to see is him not take a wide open three. Oh, Chris, please.
No, I agree.
Please.
Where's the sense of urgency in the Suns, man? Where's the sense of pride? It just seems like they're just being okay with what they're doing.
Because I
They're in a
believe
fight.
that coach in my doesn't think what they're doing is wrong. I mean, they're in the game. Like they're in the game. So I mean, I think that this game is not as bad as the last one. I really don't. Other than the calls aren't going their way.
Yeah, I mean, we hit a few more shots. We had 40 points at the end of the first half last game, right? We hit about 3 or 4 more threes than last time. So that's definitely the difference.
That
But
shot
the energy
by
hasn't
AD
changed. The
is
defense hasn't changed. The rebounding hasn't changed. The energy hasn't changed.
Okay, Chris Paul can hit a 15-foot jumper. So at least we know that much.
It's just if he can just start doing that, it will open everything back up. That's Nick, that's why we're so good this year on offense, because of that shot. That shot is normally always there. It's a layup, and they give it to him. So it's just easy buckets throughout the game, and then it makes them finally get away from Ayton and get away from Book. It's like a running game in football. It's just a running game.
No. Oh, Davis out here acting. Good acting job, bro. Step back. Let's get Bridges Law.
These offensive rebounds.
Let's go, Bridges.
Someone's grabbing the right leg. AD's grabbing his right
It was
leg.
AD. He grabbed his right leg again.
Please, Bridges. Please. I'll slurp you. Yeah.
He says, I'll slurp you.
Safik says A Disney with his regularly scheduled floor time. Exactly. Please
All
no
right, back on the
FUD.
third quarter.
Please no FUD. Thank you.
All right, coach is gone.
Okay. He said he'll be back in the third. That's cool.
Yep. Chris Paul.
All right, don't spoil it.
Step back.
Don't spoil it. It misses, you son of a bitch. I saw your face.
It looked good. It looked good though.
It's okay. Going in up 4.
It looked good. It went in and out. It wasn't like it was short. Yeah, it went in and out. So it wasn't like it was a bad shot. It was a decent shot. So Chris Paul right now, his inside game
Could
looks
be there.
better.
It might
Looks
be
better than the last game. It might
It
be
does.
there. I don't know, man. I don't see what coach. I mean, no, I don't see what coach is talking about, man. I don't think what they're doing is bad. I don't think right now we're in good shape. We're hitting shots. We're playing defense. We're playing better defense. We're just not rebounding as well as we could or should. But we're playing much better defense. They're not getting easy shots like they were last time. And the only thing they've really been getting easy is LeBron going down the lane. But who's going to stop that?
Right. Oh my gosh. All right, let's take a look at the stats, bro. Let's take a look at these this full box score. Can you see this okay? Do I need to zoom in at all?
No, I can see it. Crowder with 10 is surprising.
Shocking.
You know, considering what we've been
Salt's
seeing
back.
from Crowder.
Salt's back.
Considering
Back to talk shit to you.
Consider what we have seen
You're
about
calling
Crowder recently.
You just got back into talk shit to me. Oh, for Crowder, shut up. Like you do.
Go ahead and slurp
Let's
him up.
rewind the
Slurp
tape.
him up.
Let's
Slurp him up.
rewind the tape where
Slurp him
Von Drook said he literally hates Crowder. I mean, we knew it all along. I mean, the writing was on the wall even before the playoffs that Gabe Von Carter hated Crowder. He just kind of pretended like he liked him. You know what I'm saying? So, chat, tell me I'm wrong, man. All right, I know we got some consistent viewers in the chat. Please tell me I'm wrong that Gabe didn't hate fucking Crowder all along. And I told you this man was a champ. I told you this guy was a gamer. I told you he's going to come in big, and this is an important game, and he's coming in big. And he already was playing legit defense on not just AD but LeBron. So I mean, it's time for apology, right? I mean, I think that's where it needs to go.
Well, listen.
What did I say about Jay Crowder last game? Gabe.
What'd you say?
Because Gabe postgame was talking about, I don't know if I need to give Crowder a leash. I think if Crowder plays bad, Crowder's got to go. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, that's the only man that's putting on effort on the defensive board. Why would you take him out?
And what did I say to you earlier, Salty? What did I say to you earlier this game?
That you hate Crowder.
But what else? I also said
you're focusing on one aspect of his game.
Listen, but what else did I say? I said out of Bridges and Crowder, who would you want them to pull?
Of course, you said Bridges.
I said pull Bridges and give Crowder a little bit more of a leash.
I think before that or after that, you said you hated him. I'll rewind the tape and I'll share the audio if I don't know why we're
fighting. Why are we arguing with a 54-50 lead here?
All right, I gotta give it to Gabe, man. Because he's always been my boy, Crowder. All right, he picked the Suns over multiple teams, and that holds a special place in my heart because the Suns have been down and out, right, for 10 years.
Yes,
and for like here's the deal. I'm on my gaming channel. I said I was a Suns fan in a chat, and they're like, "What? You're a Suns fan?" I've never heard of a Suns fan before, and they were being legit honest because they were Lakers fans, and I was in the chat of a gaming podcast, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm a Suns fan. I was born in Arizona, and I've been a Suns fan all my life." And they're like, "I legitimately have never met a real Suns fans. That shit's crazy," and they were not trolling. Okay. So for Crowder to pick the Suns when he could have picked other teams, it just holds a special place in my heart. I do think the guy's a gamer. He does struggle. He's very streaky. And this was one of those examples where he'd miss 25 shots or whatever, but he brings so much to the table, the dog mentality, the fight, the experience, which we are clearly lacking on this team with Bridges, yes. Right?
Yep.
And just that fight mentality, because a lot of these young guys just look like they're about to get beat up by the bully at school. You know what I'm saying? Like Bridges, he looks like he's about to get kicked in the corner, right, by a bully. So with Crowder, that's why he's always been my dude, because, yeah, he struggled. Like I tweeted about it. I said I cannot defend this guy anymore on offense, but everything else, he's there. So my rant is over, dude.
I agree.
I just want to say, when I said, Jay Crowder, I hate you, this
here comes the damage control.
This graphic was outdated. This graphic should have said 2 for 23. So I feel like I'm well within my rights to hate someone who's shooting 2 for 23 from 3. And he's bricking off the backboard, can't even hit the rim. That's all. And
you can't say that about all, like pretty much all our team thus far. Go look at their shooting percentages.
I don't know if anyone was going 2 for 22 or 2 for 23, but I will say everything you said in your rant is 100% correct. I'm not arguing with you. It's just uncommon for you to have a player's back like this. Like you never even had Booker's back this much. Like
he's got a point. As long as I've known you, Salt. Yeah, it's someone like Jay Crowder underperforming. You really be taking him to the water.
Do you want me to explain though?
No.
I already explained it to you.
No,
the dude proved it to me that he chose the Suns over all these other teams. He just came off a championship run, and no one else has done that for the Suns. Like, who the fuck else has picked the Suns at any point when they could have went somewhere else?
Beasley.
Steve Nash.
just trash players. Honestly, we get him on, since Nash. So yeah, I'm gonna have a special play. Plus, I like this dude's game when he was on the Heat because who the fuck else am I gonna cheer for? You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. That's right. What you're saying is the reason why I was defending him last game at post game to Gabe, because I said, look, yes, he might be streaky. He may miss some shots, but this dude's the only dude that's putting up a good effort. He's playing LeBron. He's guarding LeBron and AD, and still doing it. Despite the fact that they're scoring buckets on him, at least he's got the dog mentality to be there. Everybody else was ducking. Bridges was shying away. Johnson was shying away. This man was the only one that was going toe to toe with him. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. And now he's hitting shots. So now it feels good. It looks great. I love it.
So wouldn't you agree that there's some players that are regular season players? This is for all sports, okay?
Yes.
I'm not just saying NBA or NFL. There's some players that show up in the regular season, and there's some players that just shrivel up and they cannot match the intensity of a playoff game. Now, honestly, Jay Crowder's been through so many games. I've faith in him. CP3, he's injury prone, but he's been through the playoffs. He's a dog. He's a champ, right? Booker, this is the first time he's been through. We have so many young people on our team. This is literally the firing grounds, right? To show if you got what it takes or you're going to shrivel up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to need more time to show out. But players like Bridges, when you start showing me this weak shit, I don't like that necessarily.
I agree. And I think if we don't get past this series, I feel like they need to get more players like Crowder, because I think we are good. We are good with Ayton, Book. We do need another big, but we are good. We need more experienced players that are willing to be dogs like this, because that's what we're missing right now. We're just missing a little bit of toughness. We get toughness with Crowder, Chris Paul, Ayton playing as big as he can. He's still getting out bodied by Drummond and Gasol, but they're just fat ass dudes though.
They had rumors about Steven Adams, right, in the offseason that
I would love that.
They're going to trade him. He's a dog, man. That's like the type of player that because the Suns needed to go from we're missing the playoffs for 10 years or whatever to we're going to start making the playoffs. And then at that point, you go, okay, well, if we don't make the championship, what can we do to get to the next level? Well, the next level is you need to get dogs in here. You need to get physical, like, beast in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Steven Adams.
If I'm the Phoenix Suns, my whole role next offseason is finding dudes that do not like LeBron James and putting them on your team. And I'm dead serious.
The number one priority.
Number one priority is, can you hit buckets? Yeah, no. Can you hit buckets? Yes. Do you like LeBron? No. All right, max contract. That's what
Max contract.
Get in here.
Jakob, you know what I'm saying,
Jakob Pertl calls up the Suns, his agents, like, hey, we hate LeBron. We hate LeBron. Max deal.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, get dudes that really don't
like
because you need dudes that have the mentality of, I'm not afraid of this man. Right now, it seems that we do have young guys that seem to be afraid of the moment and afraid of the guy, but we're still in it by hitting shots, which is amazing to me, because that just shows the talent that we have on the team already. Like, we're still in this game because we're hitting shots and we're still weaker. Like, blows my mind.
Hey, so quick, sorry.
Can I just give a super quick shout out to Mac Mall? I think Mac Mall is the only person in our Twitch chat. Sorry, bro. But we appreciate you on Twitch, because we just started on Twitch like just a couple of games ago. So, man, just subscribe if you haven't already, man. And
Royce, let's call Brandon Knight. No.
Right.
We don't need Brandon Knight.
What were we gonna say, Salt? Coach is back too. Coach, how you living, Coach?
Wonderful.
Cool. You sound good too. What were we gonna say, Salty?
Man, you fucking interrupted me and I lost my train of thought, dude. So what I was gonna say. So what I was gonna say is the Knicks series, right?
Yes.
Julius Randle showing out in the regular season, and the dude shrivels up. I mean, I think he has a record for the worst shooting performance in playoff history. I think in the first 3 games, they're getting their teeth kicked in by the Hawks. It's just another. I don't know if it's necessarily a one-off thing for him or whatever, but the Lakers dropped him, and he's been around the block, and all of a sudden he starts showing out for New York. What this comes back to is like when we played the San Antonio Spurs and they were good for all those seasons, they had those dogs on their teams that you just hated. You know what I'm saying? They were full of them. And I feel like I don't know what's Bruce Bowen, Tony Parker was annoying as hell. Ginobili was annoying as hell. They just had, annoying players. We need to. So, like I'm saying, I don't know what the playoffs is going to go. Like, I don't know how the rest of this game's going to go, and I don't know when the Sun season's going to end. But if next season you just start bringing these players in, and if the players are shriveling at this point in the playoffs, and you see this, get them out of here, dude. Trade them and get some other dudes in here where we can build off of the success. But
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Our thing has always been about Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson that they're undersized as well too.
Yo, I love Iverson.
What was that? They're undersized, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm saying
I would.
Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, two dudes that are shriveling, are also undersized. They're 6'8", but they're skinny as all hell.
Sure. And the Lakers are big. Wrong.
Big
it's
as
just
hell. Big as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
big. They got Mark Gasol, who we don't have anyone bigger than, and he barely is. Only reason he's getting to play is because Ayton torched Harrell in that first game. So like, all right, Harrell.
I love how everybody counted Gasol out, dude. Everybody, including us. And he's actually performing in the playoffs for them. Like I think there was multiple points during the season where people were talking about him getting cut.
Well, he's got a clause in his contract that says that if he plays well in the playoffs, they'll give him 3 extra double cheeseburgers. So he's balling out for it right now.
They gave him the Eddie Lacy contract.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
They gave him the Eddie Lacy contract.
Yep. No, I'm just playing. He's not fat. I'll stop.
He's not fat, but he's also not skinny.
Gabe's got a fat shame at least once a game. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Did you guys go over the stats and stuff?
I started to. I'm gonna pull them back up for you.
Okay.
Anything you noticed yet?
Well, you know what I was talking about? A 3-point shot. A 3-point percentage was poor in the beginning in the first quarter. Yes. We turned that completely around because the Lakers were dominating us. That was super early, but at this point, 3-point percentage is 40%. The LA's 36%, pretty close. Our field goal percentage is 45.2 to their 41. Turnovers are the same at 7 a piece. Rebounds are the same-ish. We're up, actually, which is insane.
Wow.
So keep those stats up. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Coach says rebound.
I'm noticing something I wanted to bring up to you, Saul.
Bring it up.
Remember when we talked about Ayton and how heavily they were involving him in the offense at the very beginning of the game? Away. And I said, are they going to do what they did all season? Get him involved. And it's like, oh, your 4 minutes is up, Ayton. Sorry, you're never getting the ball again.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. 3 attempts. Yeah. They're not trying to get him the ball.
I don't think they're not trying to give him the ball. I just think they're the Lakers have a strategy of, okay, this dude's the only one who's been on. Let's make everybody else beat us. And so far, they're beating them. I think it'll open up for Ayton in the next quarter. They're going to have to start playing perimeter defense if we keep knocking shots.
We're especially if Chris Paul too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
I was going to say, well, especially if Chris Paul starts to get his mid-range game going, it'll get better. Go ahead, Coach.
No, the graphic just came up. It's about to start, but we're actually leading by 1 point in fast break points too. We didn't have barely any game 3.
You're kind of botting again.
Oh, he wasn't botting for me. He looked good.
He was botting for me too. DeAndre Ayton's only taken 3 shots.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying earlier. I called it, and I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be like I told you so. This isn't I told you so. But you said to me, you were like, nah, there's no way they do that this game. And I'm thinking, yes, there is. That's like Monty's whole game plan. Let's fake Ayton into thinking he's gonna do something this game. It sucks. Freaking sucks.
My game at, dude.
So I've got CP3 at the top with Schroeder on him. Just passed it to Ayton. Are you ahead of me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I'll do a refresh here in a second. Aiton on West, or sorry, Book on Matthews. Ew, almost Book. That hurts.
Let me know when you
No AD to start the second half.
There we go.
Says
let me know when
Eric.
that foul happens.
Eric, great point, Eric. No AD right now.
Looker.
He might actually be feeling a little bit hurt. Crowder just got fouled. Yeah. Sorry.
Fouled on 3. There you go.
A second late on that.
All right, cool. We're starting up. Kuzma looking up like, what did I do?
What do you think about that, Salt? No AD to start.
Anthony Davis? He's hurt.
It might be just for precautions, honestly, because
That's a groin or quad.
That looks like his vagina might have torn a little bit. Starting groin.
Groin or quad right there, dude. That's
he
not
needs
good.
some milk. Like if there's any potential for an injury, they'll hold him out because they're up, you know?
They're up and he's a glass. He's made of glass, bro.
God, he's such a faker, bro. Look at how slow he's walking. $20.
Gabe, have you hurt your groin before?
Oh, dude, I've hurt my groin and I played a whole basketball season with my groin like
hard that
torn.
yes, you know how hard that is.
Hanging out.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying is that this dude knows the cameras are on him. And he wants to make, when he comes back and finishes with 42 and 12 like he did that last time he played us in the regular season,
Well, he's like,
he wants ESPN to be like, oh my goodness, can you here he couldn't walk, but by the power of Zeus, he summoned the strength.
So you're saying he's working it up.
Oh, AD! That's what
what you're saying is he's playing the gimmick. He's playing the gimmick.
Yes. He is not that hurt. When he comes in and is cramming all over us and hitting fadeaway threes at the end of this game, I want you to remember how gingerly he walked to the exercise bike. The exercise bike is not the fountain of youth.
Even get on that bike, though?
He was about to.
He's getting on it. He's
they
just
didn't show
going
him
to keep
getting on.
himself warm.
Trying to keep himself warm. Look, it's kind of like when LeBron got poked in the eye in that game winner. I was seeing 3 rims. Shut up, LeBron. No, like, chill out.
I'm just tired of the faking, bro. Just come in and beat our asses. How's that sound? Why don't you just come in and beat us, LA? Why you got to do all the theatrics on top of it?
I mean, they should be able to beat us.
Absolutely.
If he is out for the whole game, they better win this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Roy. Let me go back to the scoreboard. Well, obviously, just a little heated.
Like, if he is out, you better win this game. That's all I got to say.
They challenged the 3. They challenged the foul.
Dave says, Mickey time. Hey, anybody in here, man, if you have a Twitch, if you don't mind, boot that boy up and slap us a sub over there, because it'd be cool to grow a little bit on Twitch. I was going straight to Twitter. I can do 3 at a time. I was doing Twitter, but it just didn't seem like we were getting a lot of views on Twitter. It's kind of seemed like a waste of time. Coach says, is this where we're supposed to be happy AD is hurt and hope it's a bad injury? I'm trying to be as douchey as a Lakers fan. Dead ass. That's what Lakers fan would be in here. Chris Paul's hurt.
And they wouldn't acknowledge that the player was hurt either. If you win, they'll just be like, man, we're better than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're so much better than you. It's like Booker's in a wheelchair. Ayton literally loses an eye out of his head. You guys suck. Hate you, Lakers fans. I hate you. You're happy? I hate you. You did it. Except for that one Lakers fan who's in here who's cool. So Jay Crowder gets fouled. Okay, so they challenged that 3-point and they lost the challenge. Beautiful. Humble Rumble, don't say that yet. Don't jinx. And what's up, Ryan? Ryan switched over to Twitch and gave us a follow. Appreciate you, bro.
He doesn't kick his leg out sideways, which is the rule.
2 free throws down. Me like. Let's see. So they're saying it's a knee, but it looks like he's holding his groin and stuff.
His knee's not located on his thigh, dude.
If it's the same knee that he hurt
Oh, it's
Last game?
Roy. Ryan is Roy. That's funny. Well, thanks, Roy.
Hey,
What's
where you
up,
guys at?
Roy and Roy?
Royan.
Where you guys at on the stream?
They're showing Monty looking.
Okay. And Jay Crowers is shooting the free throw.
Crowder's
Shooting right
Missed.
now.
And he missed. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And those are all
Disney.
relatively close. Here comes Schroeder. That's another thing. Schroeder has been not non-existent, but he hasn't been torching us this game, so that's a positive there too.
Right.
That is a positive.
Bron kicks
Bron's
it
going to
over.
try to get a
Bron.
foul here.
Yes, misses.
Good. Look at Ayton. First of all,
Look
he
at
really
Aiden.
knocks out, but he
Big
still
man's
got it.
board.
I like it.
Another thing to
Oh,
keep.
and he went into big
Let's
fat
go!
penguin.
Let's go!
Oh, your mouth
Yeah,
hurts.
yeah. Sit your ass
Let's
down.
go!
Oh man, my mouth hurts. I got busted in the chop.
It only would have been better if he dunked on his ass.
I know, but still, he pushed straight through his fat ass body.
Hey, another thing you can say: Penguin hasn't done shit in this game.
I hope the Penguin busted his fat ass lips. You happy, Lakers fans? You happy?
You said fat ass lips.
No one has fatter ass lips than me. I can say that.
In a big
I was like,
Come on, DA, hit the damn free
Pause.
throw.
look. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Just keep the pressure on. This defense is great. I'm loving this defense. Body
LeBron
on.
gets
Look,
it slightly blocked by Ayton over to CP3.
a rebound.
I need
Let's
a body
go.
on him. I need a
CP3,
body
I
on him.
Oh, I'm gonna get a fight. Crowder and Penguin. Oh, too big for you. Too big for you, Bron. Too big for
60
you.
to 50,
All right,
Phoenix.
chill out. Let's not get too
Front,
high.
front.
Come on, boys.
CP3 with the steal.
CP3.
Oh.
Ooh. I like it.
Oh.
Hustle's there, boys. Hustle's there, boys. Efforts there, boys.
Hey, Nick,
What's up?
I don't see – my eyesight isn't that good. I think I need a new prescription. Do you see it? Do you see LeBron front running and doing dribble god moves down 10? Weird, right?
Right.
Weird.
Right.
Okay. Let me know if anything changes.
I'm just saying, bro. That's what I was saying last
Ayton with another ball. Oh, they call a foul. I was about to
Look, it's Kuzma.
Foul on who?
Ayton looks like Ayton got busted in the face too. Look at him. He's like, what?
sorry. What did Daddy Ayton do wrong?
No, but you're right, and that's what I was telling my buddy who's a big LeBron fan. I was like, yo, look at LeBron. Oh, now he wants to dribble God and dribble when he's up by 12, but when he's down, he don't do nothing. He shrivels.
I don't want to hear shit about AD not playing because that, you know what, was in this chat saying we would beat the Suns even if we had LeBron and you didn't have, even if you play CP3, we'd still win. Shut up, bitch. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Well, the game's not over yet, so calm down a little bit here, sir. Calm
All
down.
I'm saying is you wouldn't beat us if we had healthy CP3. You wouldn't.
Just play your game, man. I don't.
Come on, C.
LA had an like 11-point lead, and it went away quick. So there's
CP3
tons
don't
of.
lose the ball.
Shooter out here just hand checking the crap out of this man.
Right? Kicks it to Book.
What you
gotta
say about
say- you
shot
gotta say-
off.
12 seconds?
I love you. Oh, I hate you.
It's all good. No. It's fine. Oh, there
He
we go.
got it back, and he didn't turn it over. Oh, please, Crowder.
Hey,
slap.
hold it for a good
Slap,
shot.
Crowder. AD with another
Ayton, come
rebound.
on.
Gets his arm slapped by Schroeder for the foul. Let's
It
go.
was James. James hit him. Yo, he's so confident right now. Please be like this for the rest of your
Bro.
career, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he looks.
Please
he's
be
locked
like
in, bro.
this for the
He's
rest
locked
of your
in.
career. I swear to God.
This might be. Hey, this might be the conference booster he needs.
What a. Let's go! You
Ayton!
flopping ass penguin!
Oh,
Dead, bro. Waddling back down the court on defense. Oh my God!
I'm Frank Vogel. I've seen enough. I'm going with Mark Gasol. No,
Art Gasol.
Bring Cheeseburger Gasol back in.
Oh, he's too slow for it.
cheeseburger Mark.
Kuz, don't start doing stuff now.
They're doing ISO plays on the Lakers now, or what?
Bro, DA just dunked the ball. Like he got scored on by Kuzar, but DA just dunked the ball with like as much passion as I've ever seen him dunk the ball.
Good passes.
Please, Mikhail.
All right, boys.
Bron with a 3.
No,
Clank.
you should.
Clank.
He should not go under the screen like that.
Romp says Suns have awoken.
CP3!
Let's go!
What'd I tell everybody last game? What'd I tell you last game, Romp? Romp, why don't you type in the chat what I told you last game?
Oh no! Don't let him open.
That
was an offensive foul.
There's a charge. Hey, boys. Effort, boys.
Where are the Lakers fans in the chat? I'm waiting.
That was definitely an offensive foul. They can't challenge that call either. They fucking lost the.
Please, CP3. Please, I'll slur.
CP3 is back. My man is back. What is he? Oh my gosh. Chris Paul.
Chris Paul has looked fine.
Chris Paul. That's what I'm talking about.
I can't sit, bro. I just can't sit anymore.
If the lead balloons too much, they won't bring it back.
Don't talk about a ballooning,
they won't bring AD back.
Don't talk about a ballooning lead. We can't talk about ballooning leads. I'm gonna lose my voice, bro.
Oh, be right back.
Talk to me, Salt.
So let's talk about the energy. Energy is great. Because you mentioned it before. Aiden, what happened going to him? How many shots did he have the first half?
3. And they all came. They were the first 3 possessions of the game. They gave Aiden the ball 3 times, and then they didn't give it to him for the rest of the game.
And do you remember what else I was saying? That Chris Paul looked good?
Yes.
I was saying that, right? Because you could just see the way he was dribbling and the way he was reacting. I was like, if he hits his shots off that pick and roll, he's back. So he's still has yet to shoot a 3, so I don't think he's confident with that, but you don't really need that. The pick and roll with how Ayton is performing down low and just beating on dudes, they have to choose their poison now. They can't slack off because CP3 can drill a what? Because one of the announcers, I think it was Van Gundy, was saying it was like a layup for him because they were slacking off on a shot. So at this point with the defense, what do? Do you roll off on Aiden because you feel like he's going to dominate you and leave CP3 open for a shot because he's shown he can make that? You have to defend both, right? Which they didn't have to do before. Other people are hitting their shots. Booker is engaged. He's making shots. Even other players like Cam Johnson has made a 3. And what's really the difference is Crowder's made some 3s. So the defensive scheme for the Lakers has to totally change because nobody was hitting 3s before. CP3 was a liability. They could slack off of him and double other players. So it's totally changed the game plan for the Lakers. Plus Anthony Davis is out. And then you have, bigger, slower guys in there like Penguin, like Marc Gasol, who, let's be honest, those guys can't hang with Ayton and his speed. Okay, so
there's no way.
They're in a bad situation because they like their size in LA, but with that size becomes slow players. So they're going to have to account for that pick and roll now that CP3 is hitting his shots. It's big.
So I was just going to say, and Nick, I think the Suns need to do one thing. They need to call a timeout, a full timeout, so they have extra time. And they need to get that paperwork down to the bench so that they can sign Ayton to a max deal now.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Nick?
I was going to say, if we win this game, I'm not showing up till the second quarter.
Ever again.
I will not be here the first quarter every game.
Well, there's multiple things going on here because I texted Gabe this. He could show you. I said, last time we played a day game at this time, we won. Last Sunday, I believe.
Are you saying their LA's out? the night before playing too late? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not necessarily saying
just kind of
anything
a
right
good luck
now.
thing.
It's just
Just
it's
kind
a
of a
good
good luck
omen
thing.
Guess
type
what?
thing.
All right, we got Elmer Fudd at the top, gets a screen from Big Penguin. Euro steps, loses the ball, and they call that a foul.
Foul?
That's a loose ball.
There
He
is
dropped the
no
ball before
way
that foul.
on God's
Booker-
green earth that was a foul.
Booker's saying to challenge that, but they're not. Our coach isn't dumb enough to.
So 80's not coming
challenge
back?
this
Is that what
early.
Rachel Nichols just said?
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear it.
Man,
Yo, so what did they say? Can we get an update, folks?
wow, they actually. Caruso just Euro stepped and lost the ball out of bounds, and Ayton was just simply behind him guarding it.
Hey, share my screen real quick. All right, I got to do this.
What you got?
Ooh.
Anthony Davis out rest of the game.
All right, so what I got to tell you guys, I'm never going to wish for an injury, but the Suns have.
Yo, why are they saying ball? Like,
the Suns have to win this game. Okay,
yeah, I agree.
They
There's no-
already had to win this game. This was already.
Yeah, I understand that, but now you have to. That was a foul or what? No, that wasn't a foul.
Like,
That shot.
That's just
You talking about that
Shooter.
CP3 shot?
Shooter right now is playing good defense on Chris Paul. He's doing his job.
Suns ball.
Suns ball.
Stars. So that's what I'm telling you guys. They didn't cut us any slack when CP3 was hurt. You don't fucking get off their necks.
Oh,
You stay
bro.
on their fucking necks.
Oh hell no! And not only that, I'm not giving
Bridges.
Come on, baby.
I'm
Oh,
not
you
giving Lakers fans any credit
Fuck
with
no.
AD out. I don't give a damn. You guys think you're gonna beat us with a healthy CP3? Okay, I'll say the same thing. We would have beaten you with a healthy AD.
All right, if they want to go Elmer
Idiots.
Fuddball, let them. That's a foul, on
Really?
Booker. That's a foul. He was set up.
Yeah, Booker charge.
It's out of control.
Look at
They
Schroeder,
need
man.
they need to play within their realm right now. They're hyped up. They need to play smart, disciplined basketball and win this game. That's it. There's no questions about it, dude. That was a charge. It's out of control.
And then here's Schroeder trying to get in his head. Don't let him. All right.
So
Elmer Fudd,
I
top of
really
the
don't
key.
want I really don't want Bridges in the game right now, dude. He just not there.
He's woken up a little bit. I'll give him a chance, but I wouldn't mind seeing. Craig.
I'd rather have Craig in there, honestly. That was
Booker
a
just got
push.
worked,
Yeah.
but it's all good.
What I say is play EA the rest of the game, dude. I wouldn't sit him. I would sit him for like a minute, maybe.
Yeah, he has to be in there. Do it, DA. Do it, Oh, I don't even care that DA missed that. Did they call a foul for him? Let's go.
Yep.
Even if they didn't, and he just misses that shot, that's the type of thing. It's just like put
Man, that
the
foul
ball down
came
and
from
go.
that foul came from the side ref too. It didn't even come from the ref on the baseline.
The reason why that's a foul is because look at how far behind Penguin was on this play.
And Penguin put his arm on him and pushed him.
And the shot got redirected. He was behind the play, hitting his off-ball hand. He's redirecting the shot. That was a foul, dude.
Come on, DA. Let's go.
He put his hand on his hand. Like,
Hey, can we give a special shout out to Humble Rumble?
shout out.
What's up? Shout out.
Humble Rumble is like the Tim of you know how Tim's our biggest CP3 fan.
Of
Humble
Ayton.
Rumble is the biggest Ayton stan we've got. He's the real Ayton's world, in my opinion.
Yo, I don't know. I'll put an apology out for it. I've been hard on him, but
It's all three. Good.
Me
That's
too.
I
man.
did not want to see that drop.
the thing is like people that can't admit they're wrong. That's the people that do podcasts and stuff.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, you're never going to be right about everything.
All right,
So-
Book, if you're cool, buddy, you're missing shots. It's all good.
No
It's okay.
threes.
We're never going to be right about everything, but we're always going to be honest in the moment with what we
Facts.
think. And that's all you can do.
Bridges.
Bridges with the whiff, bro.
Yeah,
Get him out of there.
All his shots are long right now, too.
Yeah, I'm ready
Get
for
him out
Torrey
of there.
Craig, right?
He needs to get out. He's hurting us, man. Craig can do everything he's doing on
You're
defense.
right. You're right. Everything
Can
on
actually
defense,
make shots and take it in. Yeah.
I don't like that Fat Man Mark is getting that rebound and kicking it back to Schroeder.
Who lost
And he's
Schroeder?
wide open. If he made that, I would call a timeout. Plus, they gave
That's
up another
3
offensive rebound.
rebounds and one.
That's,
effing
that's
possession.
unacceptable. And he'll
That's
just take it in. Take
Mikhail.
it in.
That's Morris,
Yeah.
baby.
All right,
That's your boy
so
Salt.
fuck that. Fuck that dude and his brother, dude, on the Clippers.
Which one's this one?
Who fouled? That's Marquise Morris.
Is it Eve or East?
That's
It's
Marquise.
Queef. Marquise.
You know he
Yeah,
got
look at his-
called that shit when he was growing up.
His stat line. Fuck that.
You said Queef.
Nickname.
Queef Morris.
His brother was shown out for the Clippers yesterday, or whatever day that was, actually hitting three. And then he almost got kicked out. Well, he did foul out of the game. I still hate both.
Bring him back. Bring him
space.
back. Bring him back. We need dogs. Bring him back.
We need dogs, not those dogs.
Not them.
Not those.
Not them.
Those dudes scrap
I
people.
used to love both of them. I was their biggest fan.
I was
bro,
too.
I'm telling you.
Who do we have first? We had Mark.
Campaign with the timely
I tell you
bucket.
what, Campaign is not afraid of Schroeder right now.
Campaign's a gamer.
Yeah, take that somewhere else.
Schroeder with the 3. Nope. Pump fakes, gives it to Braun.
No three. Get up on him.
Braun
Good
back
D.
over to
Good
Schroeder
D.
in the
Good
face
D.
of the pain.
On the 3, bro.
Airball. He leaned into that one. He thought
Yeah,
about
I don't care. I don't care if he airballs that. They need to get up more on the 3. And guess who's in the game? Frank.
Why is
Frankie
Frank?
Frank.
But
I think they
Torrey
airball because he airballed because they
They
were
want
on him.
size. They want size. Make that.
Campaign drawing the foul.
That's a-
You know
that's a
who that
foul,
reminds me of? Leandro Barbosa.
Barbo.
Don't compare him with that scrub.
I'll kill you. I love
Don't
Barbosa.
compare him with that scrub.
I would bring Barbosa back at age
Look,
42.
Barbosa was a solid role.
Such a
Oh,
pimp.
Everybody likes Barbosa, but
Yep. You and Coach. Coach doesn't like Barbosa.
How do you feel about one Cedric
Does he?
Sabali salty?
Yeah, Coach.
I
doesn't
love Cedric, man.
Just want to make sure.
Balls was man, dude. In the dunk contest and I love Sabalos.
Look at Rob Lowe. Sorry.
That
Rob
who that is?
No, it's Rob Palinka. He looks exactly like Rob
I was
Lowe.
like, dude, I was like, man, you could pass that off with the mask, man.
Not even, I mean, he doesn't even need his mask. I think he looks more like Rob Lowe with his mask off.
He looks more like Rob Lowe than Rob Lowe.
Yes. Thank you. Fucking Lizard People Shapeshifter podcast, all right?
That's a travel. That's a travel.
They
What?
call it on Frankie.
Oh my god.
They
They
call
brought-
it on Frankie.
They brought Frank in because they took Aiden out. They have no size.
I mean, would you
Balls
rather see Dario?
Hell to the never.
No. You have fouls to give if you need to go that route. You just don't want to give up 3. That's what Gasol's in there for. He's not in there for anything else, you know. No 3. Absolutely no
Marquise
3.
bullying book.
Good D.
Miss. Fat Gasol falls to the ground trying
Thank
to
you.
sell it.
Thank you.
Can I
Thank
sell
you.
calls too?
All right, Camp.
Frankie?
The book
Frank.
to
Back
Frank.
out
No,
like
not
Cam.
you,
No
not
Frank.
you.
No Frank.
If I was the coach, I would. If I was the coach, I'd
Campaign
say
with
if,
Braun on him, takes him to the rack.
Ooh, a dog. He is a dog, bro. I like this
Dogs.
kid Campaign.
Dogs.
yeah, I
I
love.
like
Camp.
him as a backup
Dogs.
point guard, bro.
Anybody
See-
swimming? Don't say back up. Anybody swimming over to Campaign Island yet? No.
I'm,
still just me.
I'm almost
That's a
there.
clear
That's a
foul.
foul. Foul.
almost
He
there.
got pushed into him.
Yeah, but Campaign literally fell down like had a good face of
An
LeBron.
accidental foul.
LeBron,
Hey,
LeBron balls in his face.
hey, Gabe. I was saying that he wasn't there for the starters position, but
Yeah.
I'd be down with it. Sign him to a where he'll be around long enough for.
And let me just remind you though, Campaign Island isn't an island where you think that Campaign should be the starter or be given the starter role. No, I'm saying let him have an opportunity in the training camp to just fight for it and see if he could earn it. If he can't earn it, I'm with fine. That. So you're on Campaign Island. Let's go.
I'm with that. Don't give it to him. You can't give it to him, but you can. You go and fight for it.
Yeah, I think he's earned that right.
They can't give up offensive rebound.
Jay Crowder.
To book Dog V. Oh, they're gonna just.
They're gonna call that out of bounds. They're not gonna let me get that foul.
Say he lost it. That's okay.
Hey, so with that thought process, could draft potential studs in the round for point guard to be the future guard and kind of walk them into that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Salt, I'll even say if we draft a no question starter point guard, then that's cool. Then I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying if we lose CP3 and we don't have a clear cut stud, I want Campaign to get a shot. That's what I've been trying to say about Campaign Island the whole time.
So the thing that you can't happen is where there's no transition. You remember where we went from like having a plethora of point guards that are studs, Dragic and all them, to having scrubs. Can't do that.
Frank, hello. That would have been too much.
Oh my God.
That would have been too much.
So I do have a quick question for y'all before we get to the third quarter. If this quarter keeps going the way it is and Campaign plays as well, do you think we see CP3 next quarter?
Oh, you'll see.
I wouldn't. I'd let him rest.
I mean, you got to close this game out. You cannot have any question mark.
Wow, did you see that pick on Payne from Markieff? He just fell over.
All right, let's get back to play-by-play. Campaign bringing the ball up 2 minutes exactly. Kicks it to Book, who looks like he's wearing a little bit of rouge. Does he not look like he's wearing makeup? Kicks it back to Book. Book drives, wrong foot jumper. Misses.
Yeah, you can't be taking them shots, but I know you want to get warmed up. That's not a shot to take.
If they score here, I'd probably take a timeout. Honestly.
Yes, well, just
we
late
have 5.
In the third,
we have 5 timeouts. So
LeBron kicks it to
what kind of
they're going to call that a foul? Give me a break.
The slowest roll you'll ever see to the basket.
Oh, goodness. Let me see.
Gasol is huffing at this. He hasn't had this much minutes.
He can't believe he's still in the game. So let me get this straight. Markieff just gets to run into and knock over Campaign, and they're not going to say shit about it. Like, that was an absolute offensive foul.
That's what I was saying, bro.
I thought it was legal when you were saying it, but no, that was not a legal play. That's really funny.
Well, I mean, if you grab people by the neck and it be a common foul, you know,
that's true.
Why would you?
Look at all them fans in the seats.
So guess what's happening in 5? I'm not going to say either way what's going on in this game, but Suns Arena is going to be at capacity.
Oh yeah. If we win this game, Suns Arena will be at capacity.
No, it's already regardless.
I just think
there was a capacity limit always because of COVID, but they letting more and more people.
Torrey Craig in the house. CP3 in the house.
CP3. Okay.
Man, it doesn't get old being right here. You know what I'm saying?
CP3 layup. That arm ain't injured.
All right. Well,
right,
Craig.
Arm
That's hurt.
Craig, be a dog.
Craig is on Gasol. I am eager to see
no
this.
Double. They do not need to double this.
Good D. Good D.
He's out of bounds. Didn't he step out of bounds? I swear his fat foot was out of bounds.
Craig with the
D.
Yes.
Craig with the block. Take it. Just take that shit to the house, bro. Just take that shit to the house, Crowder. Just take it to the house, Crowder.
And one. They didn't call it?
No. All right, 56 seconds left. Let's go, boys.
All right.
Elmer in the house.
They got to do not go under the screen, please.
Okay, that was a travel.
That was a travel. Gasol is
slow
as fuck, dog.
6'7".
And he's playing that big?
He looks bigger though, right?
He's muscly and he's got a crazy wingspan.
Fucking challenge that.
They're not
challenge that. They won't. I know they won't.
Say it, Crowder.
Yeah,
say, look, nobody gives a fuck about your family over everything. Bullshit.
So please, Gabe, You don't like that dog
That's what I love.
mentality,
I do,
bro? Come
bro.
on, man.
Right,
It was not
your
a
brother's a
foul.
bitch and your mom's a bitch and your mom. Never mind.
Yes.
I just feel like Craig. I feel like Craig is just as much a dog, and he doesn't take the 3-pointers.
I didn't. Crowder just has that it factor, bro.
I'm Jay Crowder. I'm pretty sure he just said, "Yo, you a bitch, your brother's a bitch, and your mom was on my nuts last night." Son.
Yes. Crowder's that dude. I'm telling you, that's why. That's because just as much as it pissed you off, Gabe, that he liked that thing, poke the bear. He's not scared to poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like at least he has the balls to do that. Look at fucking what's his name? What's that guy's name? Play for Sacramento.
On their team? Is he in the game or on the bench?
Sacramento? What are you talking about?
Oh, Ben McLemore. Yeah,
Ben
they have McLemore. Please, CP3P. No! Oh, we needed that bucket. That bucket.
Please, CP3P. Please, CP3PO.
I was going to say C3PO.
That's my other nickname for him.
All right.
They called a foul against LA. Is that illegal in that?
So take your ball head ass away.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it right now, but
no, save it. Write it down.
Bro, I just want to tell you that
I have something I've written down.
I just want to tell you that I'm going to say it right now, okay?
Don't.
You don't want me to say it?
Save it, because I'm saving something in my heart too. All right? We can let it out together. I would write it down.
Bro, I'm not scared to say it right now,
bro.
Dude.
Don't say
figuratively
nothing.
Put the Bookers on.
Do not.
I'm not saying that, dude.
Nothing.
I'm not saying it, bro. I feel comfortable saying this because it's a what if. It's a what if scenario. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like.
Okay, go ahead. But if we lose, it's on you.
All right, I'm not going to say it.
5 Phoenix players in double figures as far as points go. So
I'm not going to say.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what we.
I do not want anything on my head.
Right? They put the Bookers on me.
No fucking.
Don't shoot
you're
it,
making
CP3.
that.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't
he underhand toss that.
He did it with his good arm or what? What was that?
He did it with the bro. He did it with the messed
Let's
go.
4 quarters, baby. But all right, I'm gonna say it. So
go ahead and say what you got.
If you're the LA Lakers, 80's out for the rest. Clearly, the momentum is with the Suns. You still have a long series ahead of you. Would you even put LeBron back into the game?
Yes, I would
at
put
this
LeBron
point?
back in the game, but I would also play for Game 5. Like,
are you talking about this game?
This game, because the Suns are up pretty big right now, which you can overcome that. But what I'm trying to tell you is clearly the momentum seems to be with the Suns. Now, would you keep LeBron in there and potentially risk an injury at the end of the game? A game that you potentially more than likely might lose, or would you play for Game 5?
This is what I would do if I was the LA Lakers. I would put LeBron in. All right, at the beginning of the quarter.
Test it.
If we get to the 9-minute mark and we can't get into that lead, all right, then I'm going to start looking at minutes restrictions here pretty soon. But it has to get to that 9-8-minute mark before they even consider it.
I'm not trying to like say this because I hope they do that. It's just like from a coaching standpoint, sometimes you just got to cut your losses.
No, I would see if we could dig into that lead, and then if we don't, then
Salt, can I tell you what they're going to do? What the Lakers are going to do?
What are they going to do? Yeah,
exactly what Nick Sundo said.
Well, thank you.
They're going to test it. They're going to test it.
They're going
to put him in and let him try to heroically win it, and if he can't, they'll pull him.
Yeah, they're going to try to bite this lead.
I got to point something out to you since you have it up there. Who has the biggest plus minus on the team, my guy?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Joke's on you because I'm happy to be wrong. How many times have I called myself?
So you were wrong, right? All right. Okay. All right.
And you know who the only player that doesn't have double figures in the starting lineup?
Who's
Bridges.
that?
You know, it's the worst field goal percentage right now in the whole team.
Bridges. See, Bridges has more shots than DeAndre Ayton. That is despicable.
Now look at LeBron, 6 for 13. He's 1 for 6 from 3. He has 14 points with the high score.
Who's been guarding him?
Crowder and Crowder for the most part, and then they're kind of been like Cameron on for a little bit.
I feel like it's been McHale guarding him though,
and they've been doing a good job at like making sure that when he touches the ball, there is somebody close. Like someone is close.
My heart is close to popping out of my chest right now. That's what's going on. All right. I do want to say, though, that I switched up my game attire. I put on the Nash jersey for good luck.
Bro.
Okay. I was wearing the Booker jersey. That shit was not helping.
Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt I put on today because I was like, yo, I need it. I need it. All right. So we got the Good Vibe shirt on. And I showed up in the second quarter.
I'm going to find 2 tweets for you guys. All right. It's going to blow your fucking mind.
Flop them up and gloat.
All right. Hold on.
Bum Booker is 4 for 11. Okay, and
can you bring up that flop gif in the corner again? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Should we just leave that?
Just leave it up there.
This is who we're playing, everybody. Nick's got such a dope wall, dude. That is so sick.
All right.
I need to get a bunch of that in here.
I'm gonna bring this up.
Okay.
What day was that? That was the day after game 1, I believe. All right, let me
P-Dog, that's a dope jersey. The one you're talking about, that's like one of the very best jerseys you could possibly own. He's got the purple sunburst jersey, Nash.
All right. Okay. Got it up.
The prayer circle has helped.
First circle definitely worked.
Hey, we should. I wish we could retweet that again, so people could continue to pray.
All right. So this was tweeted out after game 1. Okay, I didn't know the extent of the CP3 injury, but this is what I said. Okay, I said the Suns would win.
Retweet yourself.
4, 5, and 7. Lakers would win 2, 3, and 6. So my shit's still going right now, dude. All right. So
yeah, retweet it and then everyone will see it again real quick. Because
everybody, if you don't know, they put their profile pictures, or they were supposed to, with CP3 and the body issue of Sports Illustrated. That's kind of like
for good luck. I didn't know that.
Well, I just came back and Phoenix already scored. So
that's kind of a joke at this point, but you know.
Ooh, CP3. You know what? I'm right now, bro. CP3 is looking good and better, and I like it. I like the effort.
He's been progressively getting better every game.
Yes,
that's all we could ask for, man. That's all we could ask for as he hits a jumper here coming up.
Ooh.
That's a spoilage from me. Okay, that's a coach spoiler from me.
The coach just DM'd you or something?
No. I saw it.
That'd be funny if Coach DM'd you just to spoil the game.
Just to spoil the game. He's like, what? I can't help it. Yes, you can.
All right. Chris Paul was 16. That's a difference.
That's his stat line when he was healthy.
Kuzma, little push off, nice drive.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like the.
He looks like a young Gabe Von Carter with that.
Oh yeah.
Cam Johnson, come on.
None of that shit.
Yuck, bro. I'd much rather y'all just take your time and get a good bucket.
Put up on threes, no threes.
Let's go, DA. Let's go.
No more than
so slow it down, please.
Yeah, exactly. Get a good bucket.
Slow it down, run your offense, and try to score. There you go. Oh my God, how is that not a foul, dude?
So strong for him.
Woo!
What an alley-oop by CP3 to Ayton.
Hey, how many assists? How many assists does Paul have right now?
I don't know.
Kuzma with no blonde hair.
Oh,
get that
with the slap out.
No threes. Get up on him.
CP3 with the steal. Don't let it go out of bounds.
Oh,
that's okay. CP3
is it off of?
CP3 is all the way turned up.
They're talking shit to each other for sure, dude.
Talk your shit. I'm CP3, bitch. That's what you need to say.
I can't take you seriously with that haircut, dude.
Yeah, that's off CP3.
It would not.
And touched out of bounds. That's okay.
They called shot clock violation.
Nice.
What?
They called shot clock violation.
So we got the ball because it was shot clock violation?
Yeah, they called shot clock violation.
CP3 draws a foul on ugly ass Ben McLemore.
All right, Ben McLemore's hair looks like he should be in the WNBA, right?
I thought you were gonna call him Black Lamore.
Yo, that'd be a great nickname.
That'd be a great rapper
name. Thrift shopping for his
Black
ass.
Lamore. That'd be a cool rap name, actually.
It would be.
You know what? That's my new rap. That's the new rap name. Black
yes,
Lamore.
that's yes. Oh.
All right, no threes.
All right,
that's all I care about. Dude,
Happy shoot.
You can't go under. Hey, you cannot go under screens, bro.
I think Chris Paul just said that too. You can't go under.
All right, so stop going under screens, and Montrezl Harrell is in the game.
Wow, they're trying anything. They're desperate.
Because it's exactly what I said. They went big. That's too slow, so they're trying to go small to fit with Aiden, but Aiden's just too big. God damn it! If you could have made that, dude. But Montrezl Harrell's too short, man. So they're in that weird spot. They're in that weird spot where they're trying to make adjustments based off of what the other team is doing. That normally doesn't work out well for you, no?
This goes back to what I said last game. Last game was a bad game. Nobody was making shots. We've made a little bit of adjustments. We got a little bit more effort, and we're hitting shots this time around. We have the lead. I'm just gonna say that I was right.
Go for it.
He needs to start making his free throws, acting like he's Shaq, bro.
LeBron in the lane, layup, misses it, is indignant that he didn't get a foul. CP3 almost steals it
good
back.
Effort, CP3. Good effort. Good effort.
Come on.
Ooh, CP3
Good effort from CP3.
He is warming up, folks.
Look, I think
right,
he
so
wants to,
no fucking threes. Let's go. Let's go,
Craig coming in, Salt.
Who's coming out?
Hey, where's Bridges at? As long as he's not playing.
It was Cam Johnson.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that switch, baby. Big time. Okay with that.
Look, they just left Harrell wide open. Yeah, go ahead. Give
Craig on him. Shoots
what is this? Is this Blazers ball? The ISO shit? Like, what is that?
Booker,
do that all day.
Booker. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jay Booker.
Hold it. Hold it.
Fine. You're right. You're right.
They gotta hold this shit, man.
I would have loved to see.
No,
just push CP3 out of the way.
I agree, but I would not have been upset.
I know, but if he missed, we would have been.
Bridges is still in the game.
Yeah, just
get him the fuck out of there, dude. Campaign should be in there, not Bridges, dude.
Look, goat.
Oh, okay.
What a ticky-tacky ghost foul. What a ticky-tacky ghost foul.
LeBron spin moves, pushes off CP3, spin moves.
That is such a ticky-tacky ghost foul.
Gets absolutely no contact from Ayton. No contact. He just throws himself to the ground, folks. The LeBron James show, complete with flops.
LaFlop James.
Unreal, dude. Yo, Metal Mike says Kuzma is as good as Dario. That's kind of their equivalent of Dario. Somebody who was supposed to be something and just completely fell off, man. I don't know what's going on.
Who is this guy?
That's Wes Matthews. Come on, for the Lakers.
Montrezl Harrell had like 2 minutes of playtime and got taken out.
LeBron misses one of the free throws. Over to CP3.
Time out.
Let's go. No. Bring it up.
Slow it down.
Get it down.
CP3. Do not get forced into a fast shot, dude.
CP3 at the top of the key with Schroeder on him. Gives it to Book, guarded by Elmer Fudd. Gets a screen from Aiden. Back over to CP3. Drives. Pulls up.
Back.
That's short. Gasol gets the rebound. LeBron's bringing it back up. They're down.
They've been called the last couple possessions. They need to make shots.
They're down 14.
Kicks it to Wes Matthews. Down to LeBron in the paint. That's on the ground.
Really?
How could you possibly call that?
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Continuation.
No.
The ref just came over and said, look. No. I know we want the Lakers to win, but look, bro.
That is blatant as fuck, dude.
There's no way.
That is not a continuum.
Salt, take your heart pills.
Yeah, please. They're challenging it, bro. That's ridiculous. Wow,
we shouldn't have to challenge it. That referee should have overrided his bro and said, listen, no. Dude. Jo says investigate the refs' bank accounts.
Look, you don't have to investigate their bank accounts. They are probably told, look, sponsor. You don't need to investigate bank accounts.
Salty.
Just look at commercials and sponsors. They want LeBron.
You got any salt for us on that?
It's blatant.
Yeah, that was as blatant as it gets. That was not.
He was fouling him on the ground, and then he goes up for a dunk. I mean, the NBA has made a push to like not have continuations, and then that is a continuation. Like I've seen about 20 plays in the game or in the series that could have been continuations that weren't called them, and then you call that bullshit continuation or even a shot.
That's the most blatant thing, right? That the Suns really don't get continuation calls ever. Did Scott Foster sneak onto the court? Is he wearing one of those ultra realistic Mission Impossible masks?
Yes, AZ Suns card. LeBald looks pretty healthy. Yeah, he's 100%, man. Don't let anybody tell you that he's still hurt. If he's getting up for that alley-oop off the backboard and putting his head above the rim, he's fine.
He had a dunk last game or the game before on an alley-oop where I swear to God it looked like he was looking down into the rim. He is a freak of nature. Absolute freak of nature.
It's crazy like how long he's been playing basketball because he got drafted out of high school. And how much actual basketball he's been playing because he's been
on his legs.
He's been to the conference finals, it seems like almost every year in the finals and this and that. So it's just like so much mileage on him, and he's still playing at that level.
Not only that, he's got Olympic minutes on his legs.
Yep.
You know, a lot of Olympic games.
Dude,
he is incredible. He is incredible. Like,
and in that fashion, that is where he is better than Michael Jordan. Yes,
and I'm the biggest Michael Jordan fan, and I don't think that LeBron is better in any other way except for that. You know,
I think LeBron is a freakier athlete.
He is.
There's no one like LeBron that's ever going to play his game ever again.
No.
Facts. Like,
no one has ever flopped like that, you know? I'm just kidding. But seriously, no, he is. He's incredible, man. It sucks that he can't be a likable guy. I wish he could be a likable guy.
He is likable. It's just he's not likable whenever he's playing your fucking team.
I don't know, man.
Like
when I'm watching him play against other teams and do these flops, like we've talked about, he's an incredible physical specimen, right? And so for him to be getting thrown to the ground by Jay Crowder, but with a touch of a finger, and then to turn around and jaunt up the court smiling because he got away with something from mommy and daddy, that's the type of shit that is unlikable.
All right, so it sounds like they called on the ball. Oh, they took away the challenge and they discussed it. So they discussed it, no shot. So we get our challenge back, and they discussed it.
We shouldn't have had to challenge.
You shouldn't have had the challenge. That was so blatant. It was crazy.
Okay, at least we got it, man.
At least we got it back.
No threes. He's gonna try to take over.
Let's go, LeBrick. Kicks it back to Matthews.
No threes. No threes.
Back into Gasol.
They're playing amazing defense.
Yeah,
do more of that.
That's a brick. Get it,
Yes.
Ayton just grabbed a one-handed rebound with his tiny small, with his small Donald Trump hand.
They need to score. They need to score baskets, bro, and put this game away.
Hey, shoot that. No. We need to save time. We need to burn time. We need to burn time.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Ooh, put it up.
Violation.
Oh, Cam! If you could have made
good effort.
It's harsh.
Man, my stomach is flipping.
Notice that Schroeder isn't talking smack to Payne. I just thought I would point that out.
They need to start making shots, or this is going to get really uncomfortable.
It's gonna get really uncomfortable.
Really fucking fast, bro.
I agree.
I feel like they haven't made a shot in like 5 minutes.
Gasol left 100% open. Cans of three at the top of the key. They're only down 11.
They need to play fucking defense, no threes, like I said, and make some fucking shots, dude. Why is Chris Paul not in the game?
Minutes restriction. He'll come back.
He needs to come in.
Why is Bridges in the game? That was a flop Bridges makes me look like a bitch.
Okay,
Let's
Bridges.
go!
All right, Bridges.
All
Bridges, we complained this whole time, and he hits that shot. So,
Bro, I mean, it's about fucking time, dude.
I'm glad to look like a bitch.
what?
That's the.
Did you see what just happened? Dude,
Okay.
the people were on the court wiping up the
happened?
court, and the players
That-
got distracted. Go
that
watch
was-
it.
Wait, what?
There were people on the court wiping up the court, and
Look
the Suns
at
got
Crowder
distracted.
looking at LeBron, dude. Like, what the fuck
Watch
is
what just
this?
happened.
I didn't even see it. I was looking at the chat.
See how they're in the back
That
wiping
is a
up?
terrific foul by Crowder. You fouled
Yeah,
him
so-
to the point
so
where
you-
you can't get an and one.
Yeah, yeah.
He just
So-
simply kept him from getting an and one.
So if Gasol can grab people behind their
By
necks
the
and
fucking
shit,
throat,
like,
like
come on.
he's having
No,
choke
and then he's
spells.
complaining to him. Look at him complaining to him. He's saying your teammate did worse than that, right? And then you're a baby back bitch, and you're gonna call that shit. You're too scared, dude. Crowder would
Right.
knock your ass out, bro.
He's the bald baby back bitch. All right.
Sure,
No offense, Nick.
it's called
It's
hard
one
playoff
to no
basketball,
one.
bitch.
Yo, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I don't.
Shut
Uh-oh.
up, LeBron.
They're getting
He wrapped
warnings.
you up.
They're getting warnings.
Shut up.
Refs like-
I
Dude,
agree.
I can't stand. I can't stand LeBron, dude. I cannot stand.
Nick thinks he's likable.
He is likable. He's just man.
Off
there's
the
just things
court, maybe.
Yes, that's what I meant. Off the court. On the court, that's what I'm saying. When you're not playing him,
What
he's
was
likable.
that?
They're gonna call that out on us. I'll fight you, ref. That's insane.
All right,
Look,
so
Chris
they
Paul don't
need to
care.
bring Chris Paul back in, and they need to start scoring some fucking hoops.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Stop going under screens, for the love of God. He's going
Elmer
to try to
Fudd
shoot
kicks
over
it
him.
to LeBron. He's definitely going to shoot over Crowder. And he bricks. Ayton with the rebound. I'll
Hey,
serve you.
hold
Ayton.
on to it,
Keep
please.
going.
Fucking
Hold on to it,
love you,
please.
dude.
Oh, campaign.
Chris Paul's
CP3
coming in. Chris Paul's coming in.
CP3's coming in, thank
Chris Paul's
God.
coming in. Get
Oh my God.
Campaign.
Ugh, God damn.
All a timeout. We have 4 of them.
It's like we're doing
I think
everything
coach
we
wants to
can.
keep them just in case.
I don't
Which-
care, man. You don't that out on. Challenge this shit.
I could say it was maybe out on book. That's fine.
It was.
Hey, Tori's in the house. So everybody say in the chat, say what's up. Say happy birthday to Tori. Happy birthday, Tori.
That's all right. Call a timeout. Please call a timeout.
Seriously.
They are. They are.
We
Up
haven't.
10
I feel
only.
like we've only scored 3 points in like 6 minutes.
Man. It's a gut shot right there, bro.
Booker's been a liability in the second half. I agree. What the fuck has he done in the second half?
He has been very bad.
He's
this
been
second
completely absent.
Completely absent and not playing good defense means you are a liability. 100% rump on the money, dude.
Yeah, man. Tori's 25.
Look, 4
today.
minutes. We're gonna get a bucket here.
What's it like being 25, Tori? What are Happy Meals tasting like these days? Do they still come with a toy?
I hate you.
You wouldn't believe these stats. You have them up, right? Look at how evenly spread out the stats are with the starters on the Suns.
It's crazy, dude. Nobody's even
14,
at 20
11,
yet.
14, 16.
Chris Paul with one arm is outscoring Booker. Yipes.
Now 1.5 arms.
True.
You can't tell me Booker wasn't fucking.
All right, well, let's see
He's
here.
going-
Booker's
going out with his girl and
he's
shit.
4 for 12 with 15. He's played the most. Well, him and Ayton have played the most minutes. I was gonna say. It just seems like they have a good defensive game plan for him, and they're telling everybody else to beat them. And right now, we are just doing nothing but turn the ball over. Like there was a few possessions there where it was going into Ayton and he just dropped it, or it was just an inerrant pass. Like we just got to get under control, make some good passes, get some easy buckets. We'll be okay.
Booker has not scored in the second half.
Jeez. Oh my goodness, dude. He's gotten progressively worse every game.
And the Lakers are in the bonus. So
He's
keep that in mind,
shrunk.
too.
He has shrunk more and more every game, has Devin Booker, dude.
So we cannot foul because the Lakers are in the bonus.
it seems like Ayton's been ramping up every single game. And Ayton said before the game that he felt like he needed to ramp his effort up even more, even another notch. And I didn't think that was possible for him, but he did it tonight. 14 and 16, playing like a man. They're barely giving him the ball. 8 attempts.
How many he scored off what now?
He's only had 8 attempts.
8 attempts, 6 for 8, 14 points.
Chad,
he's missed a lot of free
touches.
throws though.
That's on Monty.
He's missed a lot of free throws. 8 with 4 fouls. I don't like that.
Man, this is a long time out, bro. Yeah, Booker has 5 turnovers and 8 missed shots. Just giving the ball to the Lakers, dude. Honestly, I say Rob just said, he said Campaign and CP3's lineup wrecked chaos. They should go back to it. Pull Book, put Campaign in there. I don't give a damn, dude. This is about winning. This isn't about Booker's feelings. And then Booker hits a 21-foot jumper. Thank you, Book. I'm sorry, I saw it. I didn't see it on the game. I just saw it.
And then Caruso made a 3-pointer, so that sucks.
God damn, are you serious?
Yeah, I just looked too. So that's already been spoiled for us.
Was Booker's a 3 or was it a 2?
2.
Damn it. Yeah, foot on the line. Why, Book? Why? Booker with his first bucket in the second half.
I want to see this 3. Pick and roll.
Elmer Fudd from 3 cashes it home.
That's decent defense, though. At least Bridges rotated
he was
now.
Kind of open, though. Kind of open. CP3 bringing the ball up. Schroeder draped over him. Screen from Crowder. Now screen from Ayton on LeBron. Drives into the mid-range. Puts up his patented shot. Hits it.
Cash money.
Hits it. 95-84. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. LeBron brings the ball up.
No threes. They're going under
Schroeder
screens, though.
into the paint. Kicks out to
He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
He
Wide
passes
fucking
another open 3.
He went out of bounds to avoid that screen.
Ayton down 8 with 3 minutes.
I don't. It's inexcusable to leave open 3-point shooters at this point, and a guy that slow, Booker's not going to make that.
I didn't like that shot.
Booker is letting us down, man. LeBron's going to try to take over. LeBron will score all over Book.
It's okay. He'll choke one of these free throws.
So I'm just baffled by the way we left 3-point shooters open. Like, do you guys want to lose this game? Lose a game with 80 out? You might as well just pack your bags and go home.
I thought
dude.
the rule was if you step out of bounds trying to go through the baseline and you catch the ball, that's out of bounds.
You have to reestablish yourself before
He didn't really
you
reestablish
catch it.
himself there, though. McLemore did not. Like, go watch that.
LeBron bricked one of the free throws. I told you. Told you he'd give us one back. Oh, my gosh. We need a bucket in the worst way right now.
See, I wish we had a star, a scorer that we could actually fucking count on that wasn't playing spring break with his girlfriend.
Fucking playing tummy sticks with Kendall.
Playing Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Timeouts, they got 1. All right.
Dude, LeBron's on CP3.
LeBron on CP3. Says, don't give me a screen, Ayton. I says, no, come give me one. Come give me one. Let me hit this. Let me get this out to Bridges with 5 seconds left. Gets it slapped out of bounds with a reach around. Pause. Suns ball.
I'm disappointed in fucking Booker, dude. We're talking about him being a superstar. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Hey, regular season superstar is a lot different.
Crowder in the corner.
He got fouled.
Hits the side of the backboard.
I mean, he didn't have much.
Dude, he got fouled on his fucking arm, dude.
I want to see it. I believe you.
Dude, he got slapped on his arm. They didn't call that shit. I mean, it would be fucking amazing if Booker could fucking score 1 point in the second half.
All right, defense, no threes. That's simple.
Gasol behind the line gets it back to.
They're going to screen. He's going to try to shoot a 3, dude. Oh.
CP3 rips at Gasol.
Hold it for the love of God. Do not give it to Booker. He doesn't. He could care less
What
at this
a hell
point.
of a play by CP3, dog.
He's
Give
thinking
it to.
he's thinking
give it
about
to
what
Aiden in the
sexual
point.
position he's going to have Kendall in tonight.
Give it to Aiden on the pick and roll,
I
please.
swear to
Thank
God,
you.
why-
CP3,
Please.
you hit that. Oh my
Ooh,
god!
air ball.
Air ball. It's tough with
Hey,
defense.
That's a full shot clock. It's a full shot clock.
No. Yes.
Smokes the layup. Let's go.
All right. Hold
Slow
it.
it down. Take
Hold
all
it.
That was a full
21
shot clock.
seconds.
That was a full
What
shot
are you
clock.
doing?
No, Crowder. Yes, Crowder.
Oh,
Yes,
my
Crowder. I'll slurp you, Crowder.
That's something I did not want.
Oh
You
shit.
Gabe apologize. Gabe apologize. Gabe
Take
apologize.
Booker out. He didn't do jack and shit together, dude.
I apologize, Crowder. I will buy a 99 jersey.
Fucking Booker disappointing.
I just can't, bro. I just can't stand up. Or I can't sit down. I gotta stand. Burner account. He's off of the rope. Says I'm not 10 seconds in. Gabe is already looking sus. Of course. It's slurp time. Okay?
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
2-2. If we win,
Don't.
if we win,
Not yet.
If
That's
we
what
win-
we're saving
playing.
those statements for after the game.
I
We're
hate you.
saving those. So write it down. I've got
I don't
a
have anything to
statement.
write down. I don't have anything to write down.
I have a statement like that, and Salty has a statement like that.
Yo, Gabe,
I was gonna
check
say
your
back to the
private
crib.
chat.
That's what I was thinking.
Check your private chat real quick.
I don't
Hold
see
on.
anything.
I got to type it.
Okay.
Torrey Craig enters the game for DeAndre Ayton. I just saw that. I don't understand that move, but we're gonna find out.
Well, he's, I don't know why Ayton would be coming out unless he's.
And they're probably unless they're saving him for foul trouble because he does have 4, and they're probably gonna put him back in once the. they're probably
most
do the whole
definitely,
rotation thing.
Salt. Most definitely. Like, literally no question.
They took him out for foul situation.
That's what I'm saying. He's out for foul
Free
situation.
throw shooting.
Hey, man. 75 people in the chat right now. Appreciate every one of you guys in here. 78. Please give us a like. If you don't mind subscribing, we go live during all the games. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff this off season, which doesn't seem like it's coming as fast as we might have thought. Fudd breaks Craig's ankles and finger rolls. That was
Breaks his
disheartening.
ankles and don't give
That
it to
was
Booker.
disheartening.
Anybody but him.
One thing I don't want to see is Schroeder on Booker.
Oh my, he almost turned it over.
Booker gets it to Mikhail somehow, some way. Mikhail, get that ball out of your hands.
Wow.
That was very, very, very fortunate. That was very
Let's
fortunate.
go! How much do you like Craig?
I love
Nick.
Craig, but that possession was very fortunate.
Game set match.
Crowder
Well,
gets
LeBron
fouled
fouled.
by
LeBron
front-running bald bitch.
Le
All
fraud.
right? Le fraud.
Bro, I promise you, I promise you,
flop.
as soon as this game is over, there's gonna be a bunch of
Bro.
dudes talking about we didn't have AD.
Don't
You're
give a fuck.
lucky.
We didn't have
You're
CP3
lucky.
for
We
2
didn't
games.
have AD. You're lucky.
I
2.5
don't give a
games. Here.
damn.
Hey. All right. So the plan, Gabe, check your chat real quick. Hold up. Let me get this private thing going on here.
Bye-bye, Le Bald. Nice flopping. Where are the Lakers fans in the chat? Where are they calling us a poverty franchise? I'll wait. Crowder with a front-running 3? No. It's okay.
Rebound.
Gasol gets the re-re. Mark Gasol guarding. CP3, just dribble the timeout, my dude. 7 seconds. Why don't you slap a 3 in Le Pepe Le Pew's face? Bridges, corner, brick. 17 seconds left. Up
Just
8.
let him
game
go.
is over.
Just let him
go ahead
go.
and shoot it, Wes Matthews. Wes for the 3. Brick!
Hey,
Game!
game over. Hey, put that GIF up big, nice and big for me, my dog. And wait, hold up. I got to put it up, huh? Because I'm going to share my screen. All right, hold up. Let's do this. Hold up. Find it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Valley Podcast. We have just defeated the front-running, Le Bald bitch-led Lakers. in a shocking upset for the national media.
All right. I got it. All right. You ready? Hold up. Let me share my screen.
You tell me when to share it.
Yeah. All right. Share it. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Hey.
Let's go.
Hey.
I'm gonna bump this up.
You are Billy bouncing the crap out of it right now, bro.
The Phoenix Suns are number one.
Hey.
If I don't tell no one.
Yeah.
Nash knows how to run.
Word.
Sean know how to gun.
And we got defense, and now we play defense. Just a Thomas and Bell. Now we're the meat and how the third. 3D shooting the Brazilian blur.
Sir Charles has a lot to say on TNT. Says the sun's up, so we can only shoot the three. While he's playing golf, reminiscing how it could have been. In the Suns uniform, putting up 2010. We lost in the finals in 1993. Redemption is coming, and you know it's gonna be Amari
Stop. The rookie of the year.
The rises players like he has no fear. This don't have to reminisce. It's a run and gun style with a hit and no.
Okay.
Their mouth until playoff time, cause we're taking home the ring, and that's the bottom line. I'm not trying to hate, but remains you couldn't get the job done, feeling ashamed. There's one who will do the job, you can never finish. His name's that, and he's knocking off the next dish. The Phoenix Suns
are number one.
Don't tell no one.
Stevie Nash knows how to run. Amari and Sean know how to gun.
And we got defense, and now we play defense. Just a Thomas and Bell. Now we're the meat and
Hey, you ready for the intro?
Yep.
Let's get ready to rumble. Booker, this is for the win.
Cam Johnson cutting. And a can. The champ is here. Lead pass of a hand to the Warden. The champ is here. The champ is here. Here's Page on 22.5. Book on the crossover. Gets inside. And hammers it down.
Clock ticking. Kaminsky, Crowder to tie. Oh no! Ball against Randall. Crossover. Pullback. Spin. Throws it up with the basket. Oh, it goes in. Chris Paul with a circus shot.
Suns, Booker for the win.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the post-game show for the Valley Podcast. Guys, was there a game today? What happened?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
No? We here to talk politics?
To the crib.
Hey, so let me just start off. So all game we were sitting here just brimming with optimism, brimming with hope. We had these big, grandiose things that we wanted to say, but we didn't want to jinx the team.
Nope.
So, Nick, you were the most recent to have one of those. Do you remember what you were going to say? Now that it's safe,
I was going to say 2-2 to the crib. That's what I was going to say. 2-2.
That's what you were going to say.
I was going to say 2-2 to the crib. That's all I was going to say. I didn't really have like a grand. I will say. So as I woke up this morning, I went to church and was sitting there at church, and I was talking to my buddy. He's a Lakers fan, and we were just talking about what was going on, and I just said, and all I told him was like, bro, I just want this series to go to 6. Literally, that's all I said. At that point, I was like, I just want this series to go to 6 games. I got my wish. I texted Gabe, and I told him I'm not coming into later because I feel like there's something there.
Bless your beautiful soul.
I didn't come until second quarter. We got the dub. It's going 6. I got what I wanted today. I'm in good spirits.
Salty, what was yours?
Bro, I was just
mine.
No, man. I was just, like I said, I had my tweet that I was holding near and dear to my heart, which I've shown multiple times. because I never miss an opportunity to say I was right. But man, what I was going to say is I was talking about just, AD going down, and I think I said it during the game, though. I think it was during the timeout that I said that the arena is going to be sold out. And the first game that they had was incredible, right? Like the atmosphere. People were talking about it. The announcers were saying the first time they were back where they felt like it was just a full crowd almost, because it was the first playoff game in 10 years and the atmosphere was incredible. Well, guess what? It's going to be even rowdier for game 5 because it's going to be sold out for the first time in forever since pre-pandemic. And if that place was rocking with 15,000 fans or whatever it was, just imagine what it's going to be like at capacity. It's going to be insane. So I don't know, man. Lakers fans are the most toxic, the scummiest. Just because already I saw on Twitter, I'm going to share my screen. These dudes are wishing injuries on our players already. Like these dudes cannot stop being toxic. This is a Lakers fan right here.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Oh, I saw it. Put it back up.
Need this.
I mean, we basically got it, and we still won. He was non-existent in the second half.
Bro, I can't do that, man. That's their fan base. Did we say that we needed a Lakers injury to come back in this series? Fuck no, none of us said that.
The only reason we weren't like our normal, like nice selves about it is because we had Lakers fans in here early on in the chat when they were front running, like LeBald LeBitch front runner. They were in here front running saying, "Oh, you guys are a poverty franchise. We could beat you guys even if you had a fully healthy CP3." Really?
Well, we had
could you
CP3 and we still got the dub. 80%.
My thing that I wanted to say that I was holding off was pretty close, man. It was just it's just insane to think of how different this series would feel if we're tied at 2-2 and we're going home for 2 games. We're going home. We're going home for just one. Does it go 1, then LA, then
I think it goes. I
thought they only did that at the championship series. I thought it was different. I could be wrong. Either way, we're going home.
I think it goes home and then away, home.
Yeah, ask people in the chat. I'm pretty sure it alternates.
Because it would
home.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense the other way. The home team should get game 7 at home.
And it used to be in the finals, it would go 2-3, then 2. And then they switched it back real quick after that because that was annoying.
2-3-2 format's stupid.
Yeah, coach says 2-1-1-1.
Yep.
So
2-2-1-1-1. Yeah. So 2-2-1-1-1. Yep.
So, I'm going to beat this horse again. Like I was saying last game, all we needed to do last game was hit shots. We are porous shooting the ball last game, and we were still in it at some point. And this time we were hitting shots. Booker was looking terrible, but besides the point, we were hitting shots, and we had a good 18-point lead at one point. Now, I wish we could have held on to that 18-point lead and really just put the dagger in them, but we decided to sort of come back.
Can we talk about Booker? Are you guys down with that? I understand we're happy-go-lucky Suns fans, but I don't feel like we can let him off the hook, man. I don't.
You can't.
I mean, can I bring up my tweet that shows exactly what Booker was doing when he should be focusing on getting locked in for the games? I don't know if you guys know what Booker was doing. It's not like he was crunching tape or practicing.
He was probably right there with Monty, right? Okay. This is a picture of him with Monty.
Oh yeah, this is Booker getting ready for game 4, pivotal game in the series. Well, he's getting coffee with his girl Kendall in LA, looking dapper, looking like it's spring break, right?
Man can't go get coffee.
No. They're cruising around the town. They're just fucking on the town, just relaxing, maxing, doing whatever. This man should be focused, locked in, because LeBron turns his social media off. The thing is like if he does this with this girl and he shows out, no one can say anything. But if you do this kind of shit, it's kind of like Charles Barkley. people say that Charles Barkley didn't lost the finals against the Bulls because guess what Charles Barkley was doing in the nighttime? He was going to clubs and in bars and getting in fights and shit, and not locked in mentally. So if you fucking don't show out or you don't win, it's like there's no other way to explain the situation of you not performing. Because let's be honest, I mean, we were all gloating about the game one, saying he's on his way to superstardom because he scored 30 plus or whatever. His last two games has just been
gotten worse.
Dude.
He's been playing in descending order of greatness. Like it's getting worse and worse.
I don't know if game two was that bad, but
it wasn't that bad, but it was better than tonight.
He was in LA. He was doing LA stuff. Didn't play well. We're going back to the crib. Let's see how well he plays.
Is it too much to ask, though, Nick? Is it too much to say,
Booker,
we realize that you're dating one of the finest girls in the world? Like, is it too much of him to ask and be like, dude, can you just text your girl and say, hey, baby, I kind of got some work stuff? I'd say the playoffs counts as work stuff.
Look, not everybody can be wild like LeBron, man.
Bro, I'm just telling you, like, it's your first time in the playoffs. Like, you've been on a losing team like the majority of your career, and people have been calling you an empty stats guy, and you want to take the next step, like Kobe said, to be legendary. Like, there's only questions that are going to be asked if you do this kind of shit when you're in LA. Like, no one's going to say shit if you're locked in and you're doing the things that you're supposed to. Like, would Damian Lillard have a stat line like this or 2 games in a row and shit like that? No, it's like that shit doesn't happen when you're a scorer.
CJ McCollum? No.
DJ McCollum, like I saw them show out. Like Damian Lillard, he's a scorer, right? And he's a superstar. Like I don't see Damian Lillard have 2 games like this in a row where he's not really, you can't say that he was out there just showing up. Like I don't see Kobe Bryant having 2 games like this in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wants to take the next step, which I think he can, he needs to get his head out of his ass, like I said, and be more focused on the game. That's it. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying?
So M Kirkpatrick in here says, can't get food with your girl. What kind of shit? Getting coffee is not going to clubs and bars all night. I get that, and it is a step better than going to bars.
There's other pictures of him, what he was doing. It wasn't just coffee.
Yeah, there's numerous pictures of him out on the town, and it's like, look, you're in a series with the effing Lakers. Like, you're trying to knock off LeBron. Could you just maybe take 2 weeks away? Just peel yourself away from her for 2 weeks. That's all we're asking. 2 weeks? Like, people with lesser jobs, lesser responsibilities. Yeah. Like, I don't want you out on the town with her. I want you out on the town with Monty. If you're getting coffee, it needs to be with Monty holding your hand, not her. You need to be watching tape, getting your ankles iced, getting your shoulders rubbed. You need to be getting treatment. You need to be shooting. There are so many things you could be doing that's not getting iced coffee with a beautiful girl.
Right, so regardless of the explanation of what is happening, because I'm seeing a lot of damage control in the chat, he's not showing up as a superstar, and that's what we want, right? We want him to take that next level, and he has not done that. The most consistent person on our team, and I don't even care if he has 14 points today, because honestly, I think they failed to get him the ball. He only took 8 shots this game, DeAndre Ayton. That is disrespectful, dog. Like, Mikal Bridges gets 12 shots, Crowder gets 12 shots, and DeAndre Ayton gets 8 shots. Give me a fucking break, dude. That is a fail right there. They need to get him to rock more, and I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of him only getting the ball for 8 times in a game. When you get stat lines like Booker going 5 for 14, this man's putting up high shooting percentages. He's showing confidence. He's getting you 17 boards, and you're not getting him the fucking rock. That is disrespectful.
Still trying to go through Book. Still trying to let Book sauce. Hey, I need to pull up that picture of Book because you know who he's playing like. Don't spoil it. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
So anyway, DeAndre Ayton has been the MVP of the Suns. Treat him of this series. Treat him like it, please. Get him the ball more. Let him shoot it more than eight times in a game. Like, that's just unacceptable, man. Like, Mikal Bridges getting you 12 shots, and And Crowder, come on, man. Just please treat him like he's a mismatch in the series, especially with AD out. Penguin can't guard him. Marc Gasol cannot guard him. Those two are too slow for Ayton. And then if you go with what's his name, they brought Montrezl Harrell in. He's too small, so they have a matchup problem, especially with AD out. And if AD's in there, if they try to have AD guard Ayton, which would be a better physical, size matchup, he could get in potential foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to Ayton, man. He's still the MVP, and he didn't score the most points in this game, but he snagged 17 boards. He had a block. He was just MVP of the game, in my opinion.
The whole series.
Well, you agree? Thank you. He's the series MVP so far. I mean, he's earned a max contract if that's what he asks for. What are you gonna do? Say no? Let him go do this for somebody else? Shit. Let him go do this for LA? Methinks no.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty here. We're going to, kind of break down the stats and tell you guys why this game was different beyond the AD injury. You guys ready for that? You ready for that? All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. We're kind of break down the stats because they're important. So Chris Paul stands out, right? Game leaders, 18 points, 7 of 15, 4 free throws. I do not know how many assists he had. How many you guys know?
9.
Paul?
9 assists. That he looks as close to full strength as he ever will, because that's a stat. That's a Chris Paul stat line. 18-9 with 3 steals, 3 rebounds. The dude showed up. 3-point field goal percentage, still need to work on that if you're the Suns. At 28 clip, that's not that good. LA still beat us in that margin. Field goal percentage really good here. 43.5. So that kind of balances itself out. I'd still like the Lakers to shoot a worse clip 3-point shooting wise than us. Biggest stat of the night right now, in my opinion, is the rebound totals there. Anything stand out for you guys? It's almost tied there. That's crazy with their size, right? Turnovers, 16 turnovers for LA.
That's how it was game one. We beat them on the boards game one. That's what we need.
So game one, we won. We beat them on the boards. And do you guys remember if they had more turnovers or not? Because
I do not.
We had less turnovers than they had 16. That's like a Suns night. That's like when we lost those 2 games. That was our stat line there. So anything else stand out? Let's see.
CP3's 0 turnovers, as coach points out.
That's big. 6 turnovers for LeBron. 38 minutes.
I think the key to this game, and it's quite obvious, is the efficiency of CP3 and DeAndre Ayton. Those two have, especially with Ayton's been highly efficient the entire series. Was he like shooting 80% from the entire field for the entire series, something like that? It's something ridiculous. Like, he is being efficient, and yes, they are most of them close to the basket, but still, he's still dropping it in. For the most part, I would say some of them have been easy, but no, they haven't really been easy. He's been putting them up, they've rolled in, whatever. He's putting in effort. It's not been easy for him. So he's been highly efficient. On top of bringing Chris Paul in, him being efficient as well. I think that spells the story. I just think, and it could have been even better had Book been hitting shots. Once again, at game one, I wasn't a fan of Payne. I thought Payne looked atrocious. He did.
Game one.
Look good, but
terrible game one.
Games 2, 3, and today, Payne has been a dog. Jay Crowder has been a dog defensively. Today he showed up offensively. I'm pleased with that.
He was a double dog tonight.
Yeah. So the name of this game was efficiency. Yes, we did have the fourth quarter where we let them come back, but the name of the game was efficiency. And then that's what's getting done. And that's what's going to have to get it done the rest of this series. Book's going to have to come back and be efficient. Chris Paul's going to still be Chris Paul. Aiden's going to have to keep doing what he's doing. We keep doing that, we're going to win. We're going to win. Even if AD's in the game, it'll give us even a shot to win. So, yeah, name of the game is efficiency.
Nick, they want me to talk about real quick before I share that, Salty. Coach wants me to talk about the Payne train also. So, Coach, we've agreed here. Like I think I've got some swimmers. I've got some visitors to Campaign Island, because once again, Campaign Island is a place you exist if you think that he should get a chance to succeed Chris Paul when he leaves of his own volition.
A chance, yes.
So are you there also, Coach? Are you going to come join the three of us dwelling? And I think Romp might be there too. Romp was loving the pain train tonight. But what did you have to share, Salty?
Let me pull it up again. I saw this live when it happened. So you see this?
How bald LeBron is?
No,
or
not that.
Or how Crowder looked at him.
Oh, that was great. He just kept staring at him as he was
the
walking
face he's
around.
giving him. I think this was in response to him complaining about that foul or some bullshit that was happening.
It was that foul.
And the disgust you see on his face just sums up the series, because lay bitch right here. That's why Crowder doesn't like him, and rightly so, dude. Like, come on, man.
I got no complaints on Crowder tonight. No complaints.
J.O. has a very interesting comment in the chat, and I kind of want to speak on this a little bit.
I'll pull it up. This one?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I tend to agree with him a little bit. I feel like, yes, Booker has been the man on a Suns team that has not been very good. Yeah, Booker has been dropping buckets for a Suns team that hasn't been very good for the last 5 years. Yes, he's been good. Some would even say great, but I tend to agree. I think right now, this moment, he's finding out this is where the big boys are. This is what it's going to take, and he's sort of crumbling under pressure a little bit. Yeah, and I'm going to be a little bit easier on him with going out. I think if he wasn't dating Kendall Jenner, we wouldn't have given a fuck if he was out doing whatever. But I think it's just because it's her, we put the magnifying glass on it. But I agree with this. He sort of is crumbling here. He's got Schroeder talking shit to him. He's definitely crumbling under that. He just doesn't look like the Book we're used to seeing. And it does have me a little bit worried. Now he can come back next game and be lights out, and I'll just forget about it. But, I tend to agree a little bit.
You're right, man. What do you think, Salt?
Yeah, it's been a knock on Book. He can kind of people can get under his skin easily, can get out of control. Like, I don't know. I think he'll be at home, and it's some home cooking for him. That's when his best stats so far in the playoffs have been at home. He scored 30 plus in game 1.
30 and was it 30 and 30? I thought he did 30 both times.
Yeah, because he scored a bunch, so he's going to be at home. I think he's going to have he'll have a good game. I feel like he's going to have a good game, because Booker doesn't really go through like long periods where he sucks. Like, there's a period of probably like 5 or 6 games during the season where he was struggling, but honestly, like, I think he'll have a great game, hopefully. But I just want to see, because there's a graphic that I tweeted out and stuff. It was about the future of the Suns. Because when DeAndre Ayton was drafted, he said Shaq and Kobe 2.0, right? And we kind of drug that through the mud because during the time Ayton wasn't performing. But what gives me the most hope for the future is this stat line that I'm going to show you right now. This was before the game. But like the future of the Suns, like if you look at it, like what's your core and like what can you build off of? This is what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so Booker needs to show out. And if Ayton continues to do what he does and he gets more shots, because frankly, he should have had 21 tonight if he would have got 15 shots. Like he snagged a bunch of boards. These are your 2 building blocks. These should be this is your big 2 after CP3's gone. Okay. CP3's obviously the man right now, but for the future, this is what it is. Cause we were asking ourselves, Bridges or this and that. Nah, this has to be it. You know what I'm saying? So
if we can get all 3 of those guys playing at the same time, newsflash to the rest of the NBA, the Suns have an actual big 3. For the 3 years that we'll have CP3, we have an actual big 3 now.
I just
unquestioned. If Book can pull his tongue out of where and just pay attention.
I just really want the Suns. I really want the Suns to use this to springboard into, hey, we're going to treat Ayton like a actual option on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to treat him like second option or third option, like fourth. Like, this guy needs to be treated like the talent that he is. He's shown in the most important stage against the number one defense, against the biggest team who he should have struggled against, right? They're the biggest team in the NBA, the number one defense, and he's averaging 21 points a game. Like, that should tell you all you need to know. Like, go through this guy. A majority of the teams in the NBA don't have true centers. He can dominate in the game if you give him a chance. Don't go with this eight attempts in a game or 6. Dude needs to get 15 attempts a game, and he'll show out. I think he'll average 21 points, 10 rebounds, easy, maybe 15. You know what I'm
saying? Will they, though? I mean,
they got to change philosophies.
They don't ever go through him. Monty doesn't. The only version of going through him is very early in the game. And I really think the thought is, let's get him going early so that late in the game, he'll be engaged and he'll still feel like he has a little bit of, like he's not cold. We don't want him cold at the end of the game. I don't know, man. They just can't pull the ball out of Booker's hands.
They can't. That's what I was fine with today, like putting the ball in Booker's hands. But it just seemed like what they've been doing with Booker today was they were letting him handle the ball and bring the ball up court. And that's not his game. Like, I don't think him bringing the ball up court is not his game. Like, there'd be a lot of times where they were like, that's what the Lakers wanted. The Lakers were like, okay, we're denying CP3 and campaign the ball inbounding. We want Booker to bring up the court. And then he would seem to just be stymied when they went to double team or whatever. The Lakers were seriously trying to confuse him and then deny him the ball at the same time. So I don't like that at all. I would like to see more effort to get him off the ball, but that's easier said than done because they are just sort of sticking to him like fried rice, bro. Like, their game plan is simple. Everybody else beat us but Book. And it worked today, but I don't know about how it's going to work in Game 5.
That thing you have on Twitter, that's insane. Coach wanted to sit him.
Can you read his lips here? I'm back, baby. I'm back. He's getting to his shot now.
Who's
Sorry,
Lakers. He's yelling to the fans.
He's yelling to the fans. I'm back.
Well, everybody counted him out, started talking about his injury history. We did too. That's got to eat at you, man. You're seeing all that stuff. I don't know how much he's on social media. He got his Twitter, but it's got to hurt.
What did you say?
Hear that all the time, man.
What was happening when we were losing? I ate 3 THC gummies, Nick, last game. I don't know if you remember. Mm-hmm. I was chomping down those peach rings, and they helped me keep my cool and see clearly. And I was telling Romp, and I was telling you, and I was telling Salt in the chat, everything is fine. We lost because we don't have CP3. He looks healthier. He will be healthier next game. Crowder can't always shoot this bad with Mikal shooting this bad and with Cam. Like, we're going to start making our shots. I seemed like I was almost lying, but I was not lying, bro. The weed had me prepared for that moment because I was calm and I saw this coming.
I'm glad you saw it coming. For me, I didn't know. I didn't know, and I'm glad we saw it today. Because I was just seriously like, oh man, I hope CP3 is good. We saw it, so give him a little bit more rest as we go back to Phoenix. Hopefully he's even better, and we'll be good to go.
Stay off the damn weed.
Yo, share my screen real quick, man.
Got you.
Off.
All right, JJ Watt. My dude, he's in an Arizona Cardinals uniform. He's been showing out in the Valley.
They're excited about 85-year-old JJ Watt.
Yo, chill out. Chill the fuck out.
JJ Watt's had both pecs
Gave
ripped
that
off
man
of his body.
$15 million to get where he's at.
Chill the fuck out. I don't give a fuck what you guys have to say. He'll be at Game 5. He'll be at Game 5. Game 5 is going to be lit off the fucking chains. JJ Watt, sign him to a minimum contract and have him go in there and foul LeBron. No, just kidding.
Right?
I'm just joking, man.
Suns need to
Okay,
put up
give him
applications.
5 fouls.
Put up applications. Do you hate LeBron? Are you efficient? Come here. We got
Bro, Chad, don't let these clowns talk shit about JJ, dude. All right? These haters.
From an outside perspective, I didn't want the Bears to sign J.J. Watt because I feel like he's had so many injuries and he's getting up there in age. That's just me.
And from a Seahawks fan perspective, I don't want to see that dude anywhere near Russell Wilson.
That's fine.
You better pray our D-line don't get in that ass. Our D-line's looking scary.
This is a Suns podcast. We're not talking football. Salty.
I know.
It's all good.
So they were talking about on Twitter that the injury for AD is a groin injury.
So do you think that's going to
get confirmation on that or not? Because when Booker had a groin injury, he was out for a long ass time. You remember that, Gabe?
Yes.
Depends on how bad the groin.
He was like out the whole fucking winter or something when he had a groin injury. He was out for a long time. So
hey, look, CP3 shoulder, AD groin.
Hey, LA's coach is live right now.
Don't know what to tell you, man.
Can you push it through?
Yeah.
Go with audio. Remember to click with audio.
For my Pacers teams.
I never liked this coach, man.
He coached the Pacers.
Yeah, he coached the Pacers in
that. We need other guys to step up. Not one other guy, but everybody. You know, there's got to be a
hear what he says potentially about AD.
Everyone, and you know, we did have.
He's talking about stepping up, so
AD, that we'll draw on. You know, to take us into Game 5.
If it's a legit groin injury, he ain't gonna play next game.
Hey Frank, touching a little bit more on that, you talked in the series about the formula of leaning on LeBron and AD on the offense and needing the role players to kind of be more defensively focused. Does that shift now? I mean, are you asking for more? Do you ask for the same things? How does that go mentally for your other guys?
Yeah, I mean, if all of our players, if they play within the system, you know, they can execute and they can give offensive output. So, you know, that's what we're going to ask of our guys. And, you know, obviously, you know, you look at, you know, deeper into your bench, you know, to see if, you know, if there's other guys that are more needed now with AD out, you know, if he's out for Game 5, and you make those decisions.
Freudian slip right there.
What'd he say?
He said when AD's out, if AD's out.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, AD very important to what you do. Chris Paul very important.
Sounds like Kevin Hart.
I see the significance of that sort of play out in the third quarter.
Right.
You know, him not being able to come back out, and Chris started to get going there for them as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
he's like worst case scenario, man. What can I say? We're gonna get our asses kicked.
You know, played his best game of the series. You know, so and obviously that was the difference that third quarter.
I'm gonna grab a water.
Was there any type of imaging tomorrow, like an MRI or anything like that?
He's undergoing further medical evaluation.
Thank you.
We're going to start with
my boy.
Crowder.
There's a couple of things just real quick. First, obviously, you know, the way the game ended, Game 3 ended, that wasn't true the way you wanted to go out. And then Coach talked about you really, you know, dealing with the shooting and everything. But how nice was it to respond the way you did today, and then have that huge 3 where they could have cut to 5 and miss a layup. You get a 3 and you're up 10.
I love that guy, man. Did I tell you that, Nick?
Well, you know, everything's been off kilter.
I am glad that guy is on our team because I feel like he is the only one besides Chris Paul
on the fly
that is that in pain that really want this thing right now.
When he's not on
in eight
to play without him, even though we wanted him to play very badly because you see what he can do. But it's just
he looks like Bruce Lee in that jacket.
That jacket's awesome.
And I just stay even keeled.
I just stay even keeled. You hear that, Drew? I stay even keeled.
Yes. He's like, last thing I want to say, fuck Gabe from Valley Podcast hating on me.
Yo, what if he said that?
I'd be like, I made it. He said my name on NBA.
He's like doubting me.
How'd you like the team
He's like, everyone unsubscribe and dislike all their videos. No.
Obviously, we had spurts there in the second half of last game that we took from that and just tried to simplify it for the whole game. And, just trying to do what we do on both ends of the court and play free, but at the same time have a game plan behind it. And I think we executed the game plan well, and we played together and responded well. When those guys went on runs, I felt like we responded the right way, and that's what it's all about.
They said it's Greg Moore with the Arizona Republic, followed by Cheers.
So what about preview for the next game? Or
yeah,
I'll give you all something real quick. I think next game, right. Okay, Colin Cowell, I was listening to Colin Cowell heard after game 1 and game 2 was, and he basically said that what it seems like it's going to come down to is health. Who was going to get hurt first, AD or Chris Paul? And then he said Chris Paul first, and he said now it seems like Chris Paul got hurt first, and now the Lakers seem to be, it seemed to be at the forefront. But now we're looking at this AD situation. Coach says AD won't sit out. I think it just depends on the severity of the groin. But either way, if he doesn't sit out, he probably will be on minutes restriction, much like Chris Paul was. And so now I feel like we're back to even here. I feel like this series is anybody's series at this point. And I think we're going to pull it off. It's going to be a home game. I think Booker's going to come back. He's going to feel comfortable. He's going to hit some shots. Chris Paul's back. I feel like, to your point, Salt, they're going to get DA more involved. I think it's going to be Suns, and we'll take the 3-2 lead, and it's going to go back to LA.
Do you need to go, Nick?
I can stay a few more.
Cool.
all right, so I want to show you my screen real quick. It's key to the game. Remember when AD and LeBron were saying it wasn't a basketball play that Booker did?
You talking about when he pushed Shooter?
Yeah, after Shooter popped him in the nuts, not 2 seconds before.
So is this a basketball play right here to you guys? Like, does that look like a basketball play to you?
It looks like a hard foul to me.
Well, I'll tell you, the referee seemed to think that it was a basketball play.
It was a common foul, dude. I mean, pulling someone's neck down like you're going to give them a power bomb in the WWE, that's a basketball play, dude.
Yeah. What was Triple H's move?
Oh, the pedigree. That's what he looks like.
He was about to pedigree him, bro.
He's like, how's my nuts taste? Anyway, keys to the game. Like I said, I don't want to show it again, but I called this setup on my Twitter a week ago. I said exactly the way it would go. Game 5. The Suns have all the momentum right now. Now, a question mark whether or not AD is going to play. If it is a groin injury. So here's the deal. With this injury, they wouldn't have kept him out if it wasn't an actual injury, right? Would you guys agree with that?
What'd you say, bro?
Yeah, I agree. I was just on mute.
Would the Lakers have kept AD out of a critical game 4 at home for the entire second half if it wasn't an actual injury? What would you guys say?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's an actual injury, and they said it was a groin injury. Now, I'm not a fucking doctor because I already talked about a stinger and I was wrong. Because I said we all thought stingers were like a day or two and you're better. And Chris Paul took a way longer than that. But I know with groin injuries in all sports, they take a while to heal. Now, if it's an actual groin pull and it's a significant injury, which it would be because he did not play in the second half. If it was just a light pull or wasn't that big, he would have came back in. So I don't expect AD to play in game 5. I'm not a doctor. But a groin pull, it could turn into a tear. It could do this and that. He's already had issues with his Achilles this season. If you're the Lakers looking towards like future health for AD because he's your younger franchise player, I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to point towards that, but either he doesn't play or he plays and he's on a minute restriction.
It's a very limited minute restriction.
It's going to affect the game because when's the next game for the Suns?
2 days for rest? So it'll probably be Tuesday again.
It's going to be Tuesday.
All right. So 2 days rest. You think you can recover from a groin pull?
I don't think so. I tend to agree.
It'll be worse. I tend
to agree with you. I think if he does play, it's going to be restricted. I feel like the Lakers think that they can beat us without him, and that would be a reason for him to not play.
I don't think they can beat us without.
I think they think they can. I think they do. I'm not saying I do. I said I think they do. I think they will come up with a plan, and they think they have a plan to beat us without AD. And I think they'll keep him out. I think, or immense restriction, and I think it would be smart for them too, because like you said, a groin is nothing to mess with, especially for somebody that big.
Because their coach, like I said, had that slip because he's like, we're gonna just have to have players step up, blah blah blah. When AD's out in game 5, I mean, if AD's out in game 5, it's like, dude, you're already your thought process is moving that way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, so, yeah, he definitely talked to doctors and asked them, what is going on, like what's with him, and the doctors probably like, more than likely he's not going to play. I mean, that could have been something that happened beforehand, but I think he'll play.
If AD is out, I think they're in big trouble, and that's not coming just because I'm a fanboy of the Suns. Because you guys know I call it how it is. When AD's out, they have huge players, but they're slow as fuck.
Let me ask you this real quick.
What's up?
So much like we saw CP3 with an injury, and we did not want to see him on the court. Do you think the Lakers will want to see him on the court with a groin injury?
Oh fuck no! That's why I said. There is no way in hell that they put AD out there at risk to get an extensive injury to his groin. Because he's like, that's an investment. That's their future player. It's like with Chris Paul, like you can't do what you need to do on a court when your groin when you have a groin pull. Like, what is he going to do? Lateral movements are restricted. Like, that's a big issue. So if there's any kind of a situation going on, I don't see him playing. But you can call me crazy or whatever. But
I don't think you're crazy. But I feel like they're gonna figure a way to get him in. If they think that he can go, he'll probably go. But I don't know. It's wishful thinking for me to think that he's not gonna go though.
Yeah, like I said, if AD's hurt, they're in fucking trouble, dude. Because LeBron is incredible. But he's getting up there in age, and their role players they don't cut it. AD is their MVP on their team, and he makes that team work because LeBron feeds off of him. AD is like pretty much unguardable when he's on, and he creates so much havoc on there. You just saw it when AD went out. It just was a different team. Like, they're constructed around AD. They're not constructed to go without AD. Because you start putting in like Gasol and you start putting in Montrezl Harrell and
I mean, everybody can be AB, so just like not everybody can be CP3.
Exactly.
Same exact thing. When your team's built around that, it's gonna be hard to replace it. We saw it firsthand first 3 games. They're about to see it these next 3. It's gonna be an interesting series for sure.
We'll see, man. It's definitely gonna be it already is being broadcast all over ESPN and ABC as the marquee series in the first round. Like, they were advertising this shit on every playoff game I watched, so it's just going to ratchet up the intensity, and game 5 is just going to be incredible. It's going to be insane.
So glad it's at home, man.
Yes.
Because we almost won both of those home games, and CP3 was dead on arrival in game 2.
He really was. And even in game 3.
We took back home court advantage, right? That was huge.
Yep.
Home court advantage is back. You need to win. You need to win 2 out of the next 3 games, and you win the series. That's how it goes.
I can breathe for like 48 hours, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Burner has taken the noose off of his neck. Like, coach says it's a 3-game series. And we're the ones with home court advantage for that 3-game series.
Facts.
And they potentially don't have AD. I think you set it up. I think you explained it perfectly, Salt. I don't think he's going to be playing next game.
Fuck no.
No way, dude. A groin injury is not going to get better in the course of one day.
If they would have called it like a knee sprain, yeah, you can play with a knee sprain. If it's not like if you don't have if you don't have actual structural damage. But a groin pull, dude, like, I haven't seen any sports players in any sport come off of a 1-day absence to go play. Like, even in football, if you get a groin pull and you have a week off in between games like they do, you're not going to typically see like a player play. I don't know.
Ooh, look, I love these stats, Jo. Playoff 8 and 19.8 points, 81% from the field, 13.5 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds.
See, that's where he was at his second year in the league, bro. He was averaging like 18 and 11 or 18 and 12. So he's back to now 19 and 13. Damn, bro. Like
that's what I like to see. And if we can keep that up and CP3
we have a real big three. Then we have a real big three. An actual, honest to God, earnestly generated, not bought like the Lakers and like.
Don't bring that up, bro. They can't handle that conversation.
Like the Nets, you know? It's not one of those big threes. This is an actual OKC. Not that we're not as good, but this is the same thing as like when they drafted well and they got Westbrook and Durant.
This is the same as the Warriors with Steph and Clay and Draymond.
And Dre when Dre wasn't doo-doo sauce.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I would take Draymond Green on this team.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, I'd take Draymond.
I would too.
Yeah, because you could kick out Dario and Frank, you know?
So people were asking about Dario. Did he play? Fuck no, he didn't play.
That's why we won, folks.
Dario is a dead man walking, dude. Yeah, Frank is garbage too. I don't want
like anybody we put at the backup 5 besides Torrey Craig has looked like dumpster juice.
It's an Achilles heel for this team, dog. It is our weakness.
Coach, I would say Crowder over Draymond because Crowder at least is a threat from 50% of the time.
True. Yeah.
You know, like Dre seems like he
just
doesn't
gets
even have a shot.
paid too much.
Why not both, bro?
Hey, Draymond, he's better defensively, and he's bigger, and he's a better passer. But yeah, he can't really do shit on offense.
He ain't afraid to talk smack either. So
yeah, he's a hard-nosed player for sure. Other games that are on tonight: 4 p.m. Mountain Standard, Nets Celtics. 2-1, right? That game. Clips Mavs tonight, man. Or is that's tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big ass game.
I'm gonna be watching that.
Who's got the lead in that? Mavs? They're up 2-1, right?
That's 2-1, yeah. They're at home. Now,
it's gonna be interesting, bro. If the Mavs go up 3-1, what are we gonna say about Kawhi, bro?
He's gonna go to a different team.
We're gonna say come to Phoenix, sir.
Is Kawhi that dude?
Yeah, he was stupid for leaving the Raptors. So
I mean, I'll take him in Phoenix, but
let's be honest. I mean, I don't know. I think it's more of a PG-13 situation because he disappears more. Kawhi is just kind of consistent. He's just not vocal. I've said this before. If the Clippers won that last game, they'll come back. I think the Mavericks. I don't know. Porzingis is just trash, dog, and then they don't play defense. But like, if the Clippers win tonight, the Clippers will come back and win, dude. Oh, we'll see, man. It's you don't want to look ahead. Definitely not looking ahead, but
no.
The matchups in the playoffs, man. Intriguing matchups in the West. Utah is just, Grizzlies are putting up a fight, but that series should be over pretty soon. I don't think it's going to go. What do you think the Utah Grizzlies matchup's going to do? Because Grizz stole game 1, and then Utah came back and won 2 in a row, right?
Yeah, I think that the Grizzlies are going to end up losing.
How many games do you think the Grizz will end up winning?
I could see them winning another one, but I don't think they win.
They might take another one. So 6 for that series.
6 series.
So Utah will go 6. I think I still am going to pick LA to come out of this Mavs bracket. Like, I don't know. I think the Clippers are just too talented. But hey, if Mavs come out, they come out. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, this series is so important between Phoenix and LA because I honestly, I feel like this is the Western Conference Finals, honestly, because Denver, Portland, they're incredible teams. Denver's hurt. Portland, it's tied up 2-2. Who knows it comes out of that series? But honestly, after slugging out with the defending champions, if the Suns sneak their way out of here, do you think that it would be a tougher matchup than what you just went through with LA? Hell no.
Because no one else is that big. No one else is that much bigger than us.
No one's that big and that talented.
And no, and you're playing the number one defense, and you go from playing the number one defense to Portland and Denver. Or like Portland doesn't play any defense, and Denver, I don't know where the fuck they are. I know Jokic can't play a lick of defense. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like you look at these teams, clearly the top of the Western Conference is Phoenix and LA. Because like honestly, Utah, Memphis, Utah's gonna win that, and then whoever from LA, Dallas, is what it is, dude.
Salty, do you think you'll have time to do a podcast before the next game? Because I was thinking it'd be fun to just, even if it's short, like 20, 30 minutes, just go through what the national media is saying after this loss by the Lakers. Because, it's going to be full of excuses. And it's going to be interesting because they have been clowning us, bro. Like Skip's been saying, like, it's over. I told you it was over when it was 1-1.
But rightfully so, bro.
I mean, they weren't wrong. Yeah,
not looked good, bro. We looked scared. We looked tentative. Yeah. We looked like we didn't want it. This is the first game when we actually looked like we want to put some effort after game one. So
you got my screen.
Wrong.
Absolutely no faith whatsoever in just front running for the Lakers.
No, but the media is going to do that. But I'm surprised. You know what they're going to say after this game, right?
AD was hurt, man.
AD went down, and that's the only reason the Suns were able to do anything. The Lakers would be able to beat them even if CP3 was healthy. That's
going to be the conversation on all the ESPN channels. Skip gonna be talking about that shit.
Well, Unc Shay.
Hey, Eastern Conference is intriguing to me, man. I know we're not really
Milwaukee's
too worried about that, but like. Milwaukee's coming through, looking tough, man. Can you imagine Milwaukee versus Brooklyn next round? That's gonna be nuts. Fucking nuts.
It's gonna be nuts, too.
And then the 76ers versus Atlanta. That's gonna be a nuts series too. But potentially that Eastern Conference championship, you roll the dice. Philly versus fucking Brooklyn or Philly versus Milwaukee. Oh, my God, that's dope as fuck. I honestly I like Milwaukee. I like Philly, obviously with Romp. I liked them before. I wouldn't have any issues with either of those teams going up here. But the playoffs have been awesome so far. I mean, this one, Milwaukee just swept them, but nothing else is really going to just end in a sweep, really. Atlanta's kind of taking care of business with New York.
The Western Conference playoffs are going to be last way longer than the Eastern Conference playoffs. This first round, for sure. It's gonna be like, I'm telling you right now, I feel like this game might go 7. The series with the Suns and the Lakers might go 7, and it'll probably be the best series in the entire Western Conference.
I already said it's Suns and 7. And even all game, that's literally what I was saying, where you guys thought I was just hallucinating on those THC gummies. I was saying if CP3 comes back healthier next game, which he's trending forward, if he's healthy, then we are on track to win in 7 because we were never going to sweep the Lakers.
But Gabe, why not 6?
Hey, if AD doesn't play, we'll take him in 6.
Why not 6? Why not 6, boys?
All right, so let's go to my prediction again. Let's go to my prediction. Just in case you guys didn't, this is the date on it. May 24th at 3:25 p.m. It is May 30th, and this is what I said, baby. And now I didn't have any idea what was going to happen to CP3, and I definitely didn't know AD was going to be hurt. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
Uriel keeps saying, Gabe, buy me a jersey. I can't / won't do that. But what I will do is if you DM me, I'll tell you where I get my jerseys at an incredibly low rate.
Send me that.
I will. I'll let you know. I've got a hookup through China. All right.
China all the time.
So they're authentic.
I bought a football jersey through there. It was a Beanie Wells jersey. Not sure why I did that, but it was legit looking. I think the way that they get those jerseys is like actual jerseys that have flaws in them, but a lot of times you can't even tell. So yeah. I don't know.
and they're like $35.
You're buying Blim jerseys, Blemish jerseys.
No, see, this Booker jersey over here is like so legit, bro. It's actually super.
I was gonna make a wager. I was like,
hey,
hey,
look,
hey.
it's got the real PayPal symbol. See, you see all these people rocking these tiny little PayPal symbols on their Booker jerseys. That shit's hella fake. All right.
PayPal.
Ropeless Burner says Gabe turned his basement into a sweatshop. Well, Suns Geek got out of there. I had to do something with the space that I've rented. So you want to call it, Salt? We good?
Good, man. Yeah.
Where can they find you, Salty?
Find me on my gaming account or gaming channel, Saltiest Gaming. I know you guys don't give a fuck about that, but what is it? What's my Twitter account for sports? Fuck, I don't even know.
Saltiest AZ fan.
Saltiest AZ fan, yeah.
And then you guys can follow Coach at Coach Evan B. And our podcast itself is at Suns Valley Pod. Where can they find you, Nick Sundo?
Hey, Studio Nintendo. I'm just out there wilding out, doing stupid stuff on Twitter.
The three of us are working on my players.
Yes.
If anybody,
I need to do that tonight.
If anybody,
I gotta push my badges tonight, man.
And
I need
then
to do that tonight.
Salt, when you're done, I'll work on your guy for you while you're busy with other
You
stuff.
lied about that before, so I'm not gonna.
I tried to sign in.
Guy.
You gave me. I'll do it. I have no life. All right. And Salty, you sent me the wrong password. I swear.
Okay. All right. I'll try to figure out what it is.
Yeah, but guys, go into our Discord. Our Discord's always popping. We have a 2K channel, so if you guys see us in there, come by, say hi. Let's all talk and shit. Like, we can all be talking to each other in those VC chats. So, anyways, you guys can follow me at Gabe Von Carter. Thank you so much for coming out and enjoying this Suns win, the biggest win in over a decade. Thank you for enjoying it with us, and we will see you guys on Tuesday. Suns win. Ma effing Suns win.
Let's get ready to rumble! Booker, this is for the win.
Cam Johnson cutting. And a can. The champ is here. Lead pass of the hand to the board. The champ is here. The champ is here.
22.5. Book on the crossover. Gets inside and hammers it down.